A lot of young players, and this is only going to pay dividends for us as a football team moving forward. We have guys coming off IR return. You know, the competition that we have during the week's outstanding. So it's just a better environment for all of us to work in and grow. But yes, I don't think you can't have enough of your own guys, and we're in a good spot. What did I learn? I think it just confirmed, you know, the ability to fight through adversity. I mean, this bunch has a lot of character. They're tight. They enjoy one another. I mean, it's a fun group to coach, and they just don't blink. I mean the sideline is, it's just been very consistent, particularly the last 2 weeks. I thought we really took a step, big steps as a football team fighting through adversity moments, because it's hard to win on the road. I don't care who you're playing. I mean, it's hard to win a game in this league, as we all know. But the away games are very difficult, and we've gotten it done the last three. So something we can definitely build off of.
Michael Parsons, especially active, Michael Hunt, and the red zone stop there late, that forced the field goal, those penalties. Defensively, what stood out most to you tonight?
I'm not sure. Are you talking about Micah or?
Micah had a really strong
yes.
game, and then the defense, especially in the red zone, it held them to a field goal late in the game. Just defensively, what stood out to you as you look back?
I think really the adversity defense I thought was outstanding. I think the response after the turnovers by the offense. Obviously the offsides. I thought they had the one long drive with the three penalties, but we held them to a field goal. So I just thought the way they just kept battling it, and I thought our adversity defense was really good.
When did you know Jack wasn't going to play, and what's the prognosis going forward?
I mean, really, it didn't. The plan. We just stuck to the plan. And Britt Brown, he kind of led the charge there as far as setting the plan of what Dak was doing each and every day and the work that he was going to get done. And so we just wanted to complete the plan and just make sure that we were making a sound decision. Go ahead, that's right. Yeah.
Did that plan account for Dak being ready to play next week, or what does it look like?
No, I mean, it's just to see if he could, see how close he can get to being ready. So, I mean, it's, trust me, we had all the conversations that you all had, just the different options and, three quarterbacks, so we had all those conversations. But at the end of the day, you got to trust the player, and you got to trust the rehab people. And Britt and Dak have a very strong relationship, and Jerry, Steven, and so obviously I know everybody else was talking about it. We were talking about it also. We just want to make a good, sound decision, and I definitely think we made the right one.
All right, that's Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I think we made the right one, the decision to sit Dak Prescott, go with Cooper Rush. Cowboys beat the Vikings 20-16. They've won 6 straight. Post-game shows brought to you by the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Still to come, we'll hear from Cooper Rush. Plus, get further into this win for the Cowboys. Certainly a win to remember. You're listening to the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are still setting up. Finna have a promo read to go through. Really appreciate everybody. Hold tight. Let's pay these bills right quick.
I looked up the original root word or etymology of the word credit, and guess what it broke down to? Belief, faith, trust. Can you be trusted? Can banks trust you? Because they're going to ask that question when it comes down to a loan, when a home, with a car, to get a better interest rate, to get better payments. Your credit score always comes down to trust. Trust. Can you be trusted? Well, give it a boost. I would recommend credit boosters. First of all, one of the main things I like about credit boosters is that they're credited, so you can trust them. Trust. So to get that credit boost that you deserve, to where banks can trust you, make sure you go to credit boosters to affordable credit repair, because they're affordable with one set price. And the number is 214-232-4300. 214-232-4300. Get a boost.
All right. That's my guy, man. A credit booster, man. Be sure to hit that number up and give them a credit boost and also boost your credit. All right, so I really appreciate everybody for jumping in. Thank you for your patience there. I'm still setting up, building the plane while it's in the air. Allow me to go grab me some water and rejuvenate myself, but I wanted to tell everybody salute and thank you guys, man, for jumping in for that live stream.
And your gym.
Still on commercial break over here. Shout out to you, Mark. Shout out to you, JD. Shout out to you, Tristan Davis. Appreciate each and every last one of you all. Great game. Yeah, I mean, it was a great game. It was a horrible one for the first quarter and the second quarter, by the way. First half was horrible. I can't lie to kick it to you guys. But I can tell you one thing. When we look at everything far as what this guy Cooper Rush did. Let me see if I can go back one. Y'all bear with me. What Cooper Rush did comparable to what Kirk Cousins did. Cooper Rush outperformed Kirk Cousins. 325 yards, 2 tubs, 1 INT. Juxtaposed to 23 for 35, 184 yards, man. So shout out to Cooper Rush for outperforming a quarterback that most people would say, hey, is he a Pro Bowler? Did Kirk Cousins ever made it to the Pro Bowl? Y'all let me know. You guys let me know. Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man.
Keep the tradition.
Almost there. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. 6-1 right now. 6-1. Yeah. Appreciate you. Great victory. Hey, we can't be mad at this one, though. The only person that's mad right now wearing purple. People that wearing purple right now mad. They are flat out mad, Cowboy Nation. They got to be mad right now. But we 6-1 right now. And the only team that beat us lost today. So they lost 2 games. We only lost 1. We control everything at this point. Not some things, but everything. We do. We control everything. And I love it. I absolutely do love it. I know you guys love it because I love it. Yo. Woo! I said we going to win this game, baby. We going to win this game. And when I said it, I meant it. And everybody was like, yeah, boy, that chat, boy, we was live, baby, with it. We were flat out live with it, baby. Oh, my goodness. Westmoreland, appreciate ya. Appreciate you. 21 for 21. 3rd youngest team in the NFL. Best win of the season. Team effort, coaches included. Oh, my goodness. The way. When I tell you, Gregory, when I tell you the adjustment aspect of it, the adjustments. And we so used to being on the opposite end of this type of game, right? Do y'all remember the Dallas Cowboys? We was coming in a little hot. We came off of a win, and we faced the Green Bay Packers, and they had their backup quarterback, Matt Flynn, and Tony Romo versus Matt Flynn. And that same coach that's now on our side did that to us. Do y'all remember that? These type of games go a long way, baby. Oh, they go a long way. They go a long way. And we so used to being on the opposite end of it. Blink with me if y'all understand what I'm doing, man, of what I'm saying. Blink with me.
The Minnesota ball carrier's legs. It looked like I couldn't tell who it was.
Jerome,
but Jerome
shot to Jameson.
Hard contacts, like a bone-on-bone kind of a thing.
Unfortunately, it's at the very end of 2 very close, exciting finishes. Yeah. You look at before the bye with the Dak Prescott calf injury happened right at the end of the game, and this one too for Trayvon Diggs, 2 of the most important players of the Cowboys, 2 consecutive games right at the end of those games. Let's talk about this win, though, with Brad Sham, the man who called the game at U.S. Bank Stadium.
The mighty
Cowboys 20, Vikings 16.
Brad Sham.
I mean, Brad, obviously Cooper Rush made the plays down the stretch, but defensively, it's incredible what this defense was able to do consistently throughout this game.
Where your shovels at, baby?
Really
Bring out your shovels.
surprising considering the way the first possession went.
Yeah.
The Vikings, I think, did they have 3 takeaways or 2?
2.
No points off turnovers. And because they punted after each of those 2. That is a huge deal. They got them off the field when they had to.
Yeah.
They bottled up the run. They generated enough of a pass rush. I thought they covered. I thought it was one of their better defensive games of the year. I thought Micah Parsons was outstanding.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
outstanding. He
Like
looked
two
like
number
a
11s.
major league linebacker in this game.
Brad,
And the other guy that I
What
think
did
has
you
got to
say?
be mentioned is Justin Hamilton.
yes.
who,
Justin,
he's
big
not
boy.
A flashy player. He's just a big body, but he kept making penetration. He
love
kept
it.
making contact.
Natchez.
And they've got to do something now because he's out of elevations. So they either need to sign him or figure out why they don't need him. But I thought he had a really good game.
Yeah, I think that was a great eye from there, Brad, on that. You're absolutely right. That Minnesota's inside 3, we're going to have problems with the Dallas. And that looked like to me that's where some of that pressure was coming in. Brad, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit, but you can handle it. You got big shoulders. Who had a better game tonight, Dan Quinn or Kellen Moore?
Dan Quinn. No, man.
That's a good one.
Oh my God, that's a
I
good.
knew I could get you at 11
Quinn.
and 07 at night.
Let's go with Quinn.
Oh my God.
Cooper
That's a
Rush
hard
did
question.
a terrific job for what he had to do. He left, as I said in the fourth quarter, he left enough on the table to feed the neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of things that Moore called that were really great, and they just weren't executed well.
Facts.
But Kellen, hey,
It's hard,
Kellen
man.
made
Both
the
of them did a good
adjustment
job.
to run the ball a little more when they had to, but Quinn
Let Cedric
had
Wilson
his
throw
guys-
one too. Yeah, let Cedric Wilson throw one too. Right?
That played good.
Well, but how about Cedric's? The play is to the left,
Yeah.
and so he starts going to the left, and he realizes it's not there, and then all right, let's just go to the right. But I'm an old quarterback. I know where to
Cedric.
go and look for it.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a play. But how about the jumbo full house backfield?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
the inverted bone.
Lyle Collins. Yeah, I love Lyle Collins and McGovern as fullbacks. I love that. But Quinn has less to work with, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so for him to get an effort like this, they really rattled Cousins. They made him look bad.
They did.
They held Dalvin Cook to I think 78 yards.
They did.
And after 1 or 2 runs, he wasn't really a huge factor in the game.
They did.
Jefferson really didn't do anything.
They did.
And so I would have to say Quinn.
I'd like to publicly apologize.
Put
to,
they did.
By the way, do you agree with?
Oh no, yeah, I do. I mean, I
put
think,
they did in the
to
chat.
me,
They
like,
did.
If you're going to win this game tonight, it was going to be those playmakers on offense were going to have to step up. But I never felt like that. Like I was so worried about those wide receivers, the running game, the quarterback not turning the ball over at Minnesota. I was worried more about that than what was going on with Cooper Rush probably playing quarterback.
Yeah. Okay. Put your public apology.
I'm going to put my public apology on for
too.
Anthony Brown for me throwing dirt on him all the time.
Oh yeah, we had.
What did Al Harris call him?
I tell you, what did he call him? I was trying to remember.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. Well, Mr. Brown.
Scales, we got an opportunity to talk to the assistants besides the coordinators
They
on
did.
Monday of the bye week.
Yeah.
And Christy said, everybody talks about Diggs. What do you think about Anthony Brown's play? And he said, I'm glad you asked because Mr. Brown has been playing some tremendous football, and he did tonight.
He did. And I'm saying him, Jordan Lewis, I mean, we focus so much on Diggs.
Joe Lewis had a good game,
then
too.
These guys, they show up and they make plays. I mean, they give up some plays, but you can watch games all day and guys are giving up plays. But these guys, they've come. They were physical when they had to be. They made some great open field tackles when they had to make it. So I just had to let you know, since you're kind of like the Pope, I was kissing the ring here.
Kiss the ring.
You're not really
Kiss
the Pope,
ring.
but
had to give me a big ring.
Pope, how about that? But
kiss the ring, baby.
No, really, but I mean, look, I think, and I've said this many times. I said it to somebody last
Nice
week
little
on our
watch, by
Monday
the way.
night show. By the way, Randy Gregory on the Monday night show.
That's going to be a good
tomorrow
one. Yeah, you've had
Yeah.
Zeke last week and Randy this week. All right, I like this.
night. Yeah, and you know who we're going to have next week?
Who's that?
Cooper Rush.
Look at you.
I do think that Brown, the public, as you know, Brian, better than anyone, does not understand what they think they're criticizing most of the time.
Yeah, I can. I'll
And-
raise
come
my
on,
hand
come
on
on.
that too sometimes.
Yeah.
So-
There
well,
you go.
I mean, but all of us do because
Yeah.
we don't know coverages, and so we saw Anthony Brown appear to be torched twice in Tampa. Well, one of them turned out to be somebody else fell down,
Right.
and he had to do two people's jobs and make an impossible choice. Is he Mel Renfro? No.
No, he's solid.
No.
Let's not
But,
give that man
no,
a gold
he-
jacket now.
He's a
solid.
pretty solid player.
There you go.
Would you be better off if he was your third or fourth corner instead of your second corner? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's
But,
solid.
he's a pretty solid player. He tackles well and willingly, and he always competes. And I'm
His
glad
numbers
you
up there,
publicly
too.
apologize.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Let me show y'all
accepting
Anthony
my
Brown
apology
numbers.
on that.
Absolutely.
On his behalf.
Brad, we've seen this team lose so many games with so much adversity, facing so much adversity over the years. Whether it be a backup quarterback, whether it be a backup left tackle, whether it be the penalties, the missed
Watch all
field
his
goal,
green.
the Bradley
He's
and
solid.
penalty on 4th and 5. Like how is this team finally able to overcome all of this adversity in this game?
So I really think the answer to that question, Ari, is, and I'm going to play semantics here, but I'm a very big believer that words matter. And I don't think we've seen this team do any of that. This team has different people on it.
Yes.
It's coached differently. The franchise, the people wearing the familiar uniform with the logo, yes, you're 100% right. In the past, some of those things, CeeDee Lamb drops the ball. I mean, what we've seen in the past, tie game, they're going in.
You lose.
Lamb
yeah.
drops the ball. They
We
get
lose.
nothing.
Yeah.
Minnesota comes down, bang, bang.
Right.
In the past, they would have scored a touchdown, or if they'd only kicked a field goal, the Cowboys would not have come back down the field. But this team is not those teams.
Facts,
There's
Sam.
something
Yes.
unusual about this team.
Let me see what
And
Twitter's saying.
It's probably, I don't know how it's going to end, but it's probably going to continue to build because there's something unusual and intangible. And a game like this only makes you stronger. I mean, now all of a sudden, Cooper Rush, here you go, 75 yards, you got 2 timeouts, go win the game. Okay. And, Amari Cooper's rolling a tennis ball on his hamstring so he can walk, and then he goes in. 2 guys with 100-yard receiving nights, and Cooper Rush throws for 300 yards. I mean, that's what I'm saying is this team is not that team.
Facts.
Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys. Can't wait to hear the rest of the season unfold. Appreciate it, Brad.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
That's the
You
mighty
as well, Brad Sham joining us here. There's something unusual about this team. It's going to continue to build. Let's get into that coming up. Plus, we'll hear from Cooper Rush, what he had to say to both Michelle Tafoya and at the podium after this one. Certainly a win to remember for the Cowboys, 20-16 over the Minnesota Vikings. And the postgame show is brought to you by WinStar World's Casino and Resort.
I don't care what nobody say. Let's do this. I apologize to Cooper Rush. Let me see if I can find out what his middle name is. Let me see if he got a middle name, because I got to say this man the whole name. Normally they have it on Wikipedia. Yeah, let me see what the Cooper Rush real whole name is. I apologize to Cooper. It's just Cooper Rush, plain old Cooper Rush. Let me make sure. But I apologize to Cooper Rush for doubting good old Cooper Rush. Oh, no, not so fast there. He said Cooper Gold Rush. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this man's full name. I believe that nothing is better than calling a person by their full name. Come on, let me see. Okay, his name is just Cooper Rush. His name is just Cooper Rush, no middle name. So the Rush family from Central Michigan, from Charlotte, he's from Charlotte, Michigan. Born in 1993. He's a baby. Super Cooper Rush. I apologize. That's my last time. I ain't gonna do no more. I ain't finna do a whole apology tour like I did with Terrence Steele. But I would tell you guys, he outperformed Kirk Cousins. Is it Cooper Rashad Rush? No way. That's his full name? Oh, no middle name is needed. Cooper outwhoops Rush. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yes, Cooper Rashad. Hey. Oh my God. Cooper Rashad Rush. Yeah. Is it Rashad Rush for real or is that somebody else? I must be overreading it. I know he had a little brother in him. Cooper got a little brother. He got a little brother in him. So Cooper Rashad in him, because I never met a white man named Rashad. But Cooper Rashad Rush, if that's your name, according to my dog Yarber. And Cooper Grown Man Rush, okay. All right, man. We're going to run off with Cooper Rush, man. Y'all ain't right, man, today. No. Rashad Rush, baby. Cooper Rashad. I got to do the Mike Tyson clap. Ray, Cooper Rashad Rush. I apologize, man. Shout out to you, man, for throwing for 325 yards. 40 for 40. All right, and 2 tubs and 1 INT. Okay? Hats off to you. But there's one person that we can't leave off that list. And it's not about the amount of yards you run. It's about the yard that you ran within the yards you run, or however you can say that. Let's go, Rashad Rush. Hey, somebody, let me see if they back for their interview because I want to catch him. Hold on, let me plan around.
Some grass or a gator.
Yeah, I want to keep him. I want to keep that interview. But I would tell you guys, it's not about how many yards you run. It's the yards you run, right? And no, God, that's was the opposition. I saw Ezekiel. I know his middle name, Elijah Elliott. Run over number 55. And had number 24, slide, slip, slide. I was taking a bath. Oh, I saw it all. And Ezekiel, Elijah Elliott. I know that man's real and whole name. And he ran for that first down. I said, yeah, run, Zeke, run. Run, Zeke, so let's give a round of applause for Ezekiel, Elijah Elliott to set up that touchdown because that play right there, hey, when I saw him run over 55, and I ain't talking about Interstate 55 from Natchez, that you take 55, you go all the way up, they can take you all the way through Chicago. I'm talking about 55. Oh, my goodness. Let's give a round of applause for him. Ezekiel, Elijah Elliott, baby.
Routines.
No, they still on commercial break. They can go. They can stay on commercial break. They can stay on commercial break. But I can tell you, man, I can't wait to put that helmet on right there because I'm gonna act like I'm gonna act like Ezekiel Elliott. I'm gonna be running. Get out the way. Get out the way. And number 24 was like, hey, number 24 hit the Ray Lewis. Number 24 was doing the Ray Lewis over there. Y'all saw number 24. 24's calling. That's how all my partners roll.
The offense better, or was it Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator? Cowboys 20, Vikings 16. Holy cow, the Cowboys won a game with Cooper Rush starting a quarterback, and they lost Tyron Smith in this game to an ankle sprain. He had missed practice or been limited in practice throughout the week
Stop
this
to you,
week
Stanley.
with the ankle injury. He sprained the ankle in this game. Ty Nseki came into the game to replace him. So you've got a backup left tackle. You have Terrence Steele at right tackle. You have Cooper Rush quarterback. Injuries, adversity. Cowboys win. They knock off the Vikings 20-16. Yeah. And so you think it was Dan Quinn with the better
Yeah, I
game
do.
here?
Yeah, and because I kind of felt like Cooper Rush made plays for you. I went into this game, we were talking about, okay, the receivers could be a wash, the running game could be a wash, the offensive line. Once it got with Tyron Smith out, it was kind of like, oh, a little close,
Right?
A little close, Jim. Jim, a little close. But to me, that's you look at defensively though. And, I mean, he had to rotate his guys, the pass rush they were able to generate.
Say, Law, what you
how they
drinking?
were able to cover on the back end, how well they tackled.
Add to the
All
drink
your
fund.
stars are over there on that offensive side of the ball. That Cooper Rush, he played well. I mean, but he had a lot of help over there in a good way.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn, he's got some good young players. I mean, you look at Michael Parsons and those guys and what they were able to do. Basham, actually, I mean, I know Basham got called, I thought, for a bad call there.
Facts.
The Vikings only had 17 first downs. 7 of them they got by penalty.
Wow.
Facts.
Think about that.
Well, 3
We
on
had
the
to beat
one
the
drive.
officials.
On the one drive. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of went into the game, Ari, I don't know about you, but I was kind of thinking that Kirk Cousins was better than Cooper Rush. Sure didn't play like it this game, did he?
No. In fact, Justin Jefferson had 2 for 21 in this game. He averages 90.3 yards a game.
They banged him around some. I mean, it seemed like to me that like, when you watch the Vikings play, it's like they've got Tyler Conklin. And if you're telling me, hey, Thielen had 6 for 78, his long was 32, but Thielen had 9 targets, only 6 catches for 78 yards. You're thinking
Pull up that stat
okay.
sheet.
Right.
I mean, hey,
Right.
him, Jefferson, they didn't kill you in this football game. And Dalvin Cook, 18 carries, 78 yards. Oh, okay. We'll take that. Long of 19. Oh, okay.
Shut down the
And even
defense.
though- look, I mean, it's Dan Quinn has been, I made fun of, like, the acquisition of the offseason was Dan Quinn. I made jokes about that. I mean, that's clearly been the case. He's been such a difference maker.
Well,
personality-wise
Tweet-
for this defense, attitude-wise.
let's just, I'm
Let's say this. 2 receptions for 21 yards. I know he left off the field. But can somebody put the side-by-side Justin Jefferson? 2 receptions for 21 yards. To CD Lamb's number. Can somebody tweet that out and say, here you go, Law. I'm going to give you a shout out. Let me know when you do it. Let's go.
love Aiden. You're gonna and the fact that now and then they've got George Edwards involved with the linebackers again. I mean, this defense, it's very well coached. I thought it was going to have to be a smoke and mirrors defense for a little bit until they kind of figured things out. But man, they continue to find ways to get pressure, make plays. They didn't get their turnovers tonight, but man, the way they were able to tackle and get pressure, I think is just as good as getting turnovers.
Yeah, by the way, Trayvon Diggs, first game of the season without an interception. They're calling it a right ankle sprain.
Okay.
For Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It looked like he was flipping into, and then the ball carrier, like his ankle or shin area, hit the ball carrier's ankle shin area. So it's kind of maybe a bone-on-bone situations right there.
The only thing, the case I'll make for Kellen Moore, and this being more impressive for Kellen Moore than it was for Dan Quinn, would be
my face going
you gave Cooper Rush no
pause
hope?
for a
yeah.
second.
I mean, I gave Cooper Rush no hope. You also had a backup left tackle.
Right now.
Yeah.
Let's not. I mean, we had you got Terrence Steele and Ty Nseki at your bookends at tackle.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you still have great personnel at running the football. You've got 2 elite receivers, as we saw with CeeDee Lamb and Mark Cooper that took over this game at a certain point in time. But
heck, Brown and Wilson helped you tonight too.
You've also going up against Zimmer, very smart defensive mind.
Yeah.
You think game planning wise, he'd be able to understand how to create some pressure and really get to Cooper Rush?
Okay, coming into this game, how many times are we going to do a pregame show where it's like, This third down defense is ranked second in the league. It's 29%. You've got to be very mindful of,
Yeah.
And they go out there and Dallas just wears their third down defense
I mean,
out
incredible.
with Cooper Rush.
7 of 14,
it happened in
50% with
It happened-
Cooper Rush.
It happened in Carolina. It's like it's the number one ranked run
Get 'em.
defense in the league.
You using
Don't
my
you
voice.
Get it, and it's and they find a way. I mean,
right.
this is a very, very difficult team to defend. It is a very with the quarterback, the way he played, that give him, tip of the hat, tip of the hat to Cooper Rush, because I remember sitting in Oxnard thinking, this guy's the third quarterback and he's about to get cut because they're gonna do something crazy and keep Ben DiNucci over him or something like that, and then all of a sudden, boom. But hey, they made the decision to rest Dak, but they obviously knew what they needed to do. They knew what kind of game plan they needed from their offense. They got it. They got exactly what they wanted from their defense, not letting them get these huge chunk plays. But the penalties were bad.
And the penalties continue to be a huge problem for the Cowboys.
31st, right? Aren't we 31st in
the Cowboys
they're
31st in the NFL in team penalties per game at 7.8.
They hit that number. They got 11 this one.
In fact, they had 12 against the Patriots their last game. They've had 9 penalties a game in their last 3 games.
Yeah.
So that number's only going to go up. They'll be close to Philadelphia, who's 32nd in the NFL at 8.3 per game.
Ooh.
The yardage is there too. They're also last in the league in penalty first downs per game. They give up 2.8
I'm gonna show y'all what I was creating.
7 today
that result in first downs. 7 today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, some of them were bad calls. They probably got away with one on the Leighton Vander Esch late hit.
Vander Esch was worse than the other one. Yeah.
But if we want to complain about anything for this Cowboys
created.
team in 2021, they are a very, very penalized football team.
Building the plane while it's in the air, baby.
Give credit to Dave Loffenberger brought this up. Connor Williams now had 9 holds in the season. That's more than 15 NFL teams. 9 holds for Connor Williams. That is more than 15 NFL teams. Cowboys have a lot of issues along the offensive line.
Okay, let me ask you this. It's a nice win. You're flying home.
Come on, Cowboys.
We're going to start to see more of Lyle Collins at left guard.
Y'all see what I created?
Lyle Collins
y'all like that?
Up at left guard.
I mean, did the Cowboys not play Lyle Collins because they were mad at him?
Oh, I said that on Twitter. I believe.
What other reason do you have to have a Pro Bowl offensive, a Pro Bowl tackle on the bench?
petty.
They were tying sickies out there at left tackle.
It didn't kill him today.
It didn't
kill him. So I mean, I do think they were mad at him.
No, let's not blame him that he got
Let's hear
injured.
what Cooper Rush had to say to Michelle Tafoya after this one. What a win. Cowboys 20, Vikings 16. Academy Sports It Out.
When did he get injured, though? What quarter did he get injured? I thought he was better. Did he run back out there, too? No, don't do me. Don't do me like that. Y'all better put some respect on CeeDee Lamb.
To share a 3.
Yo, commercial break. Should I tweet that, though? Should I tweet that, or should I just keep that? All of that work I just put together. Should I tweet that out or should I not? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been hearing all last year, Justin Jefferson is better than Amari Cooper, and he's better than CeeDee Lamb. I've been hearing it, and that's how the Viking fans actually sound, by the way. That's just how they sound. Should I tweet it? Not tweet it. Don't tweet it. Because I don't want them to be like, well, he was hurt, Law. You don't know football. Tweet that. And say, can we end this? Can we end this? Tweet it. Tweet it. Tweet it. Tweet it. Or should I tweet it out and say, with Cooper Rush? I put it like this. We're gonna start something. Let's kick the Vikings. They got their horn, we got ours, right? So I'm gonna post it up there, and I want y'all to screenshot it. Screenshot it right quick. Let me know if it's okay. There you go. It's all up in there. And just put out there with Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? They had their number 1 quarterback, So anybody else that was like, screenshot it, tweet it. Because they got to be, Shame. There we go. Yeah. That's all of the Vikings people, you know. Justin Jefferson is better than CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. That's me being too petty. Y'all tweet it, tag me, and I'll retweet it. How about that? Oh my goodness. You know, our horn is better. Let me see if I can find a Viking horn. Hold on, let me pull up my computer system. This they little weak horn. No. Oh, it sounds like it's gonna do some damage to you, baby. Horn battle. Oh, it's better, baby. Cause we tell them.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
This is Sparta!
That little weak horn. No, that ain't nothing. Remix that horn. But now it sounds like this. We got dogs over here, baby. Oh my God. All the Vikings haters, leave for it.
Fatality.
You get nothing.
Step up your.
Oh my God, they still on commercial break, boy. Oh my gosh, man, too much fun. Baby Jackson 2.0 long dead. Y'all know it'd have been a whole different storyline if we didn't get them points, man. But shout out to the Cowboy Nation, man. We gonna win this game. And I said you gotta say it just like that. We gonna win this game. And that is what happened, boy. William says it. His stomach hurt.
I want me some glory hole.
Come on, Jerry. It's too late for that. Come on, Jerry. You just always mind is in the gutter. Let me see if anybody mentioned me with that tweet. There you go. Oh, Brandon, you a real one, Brandon. You a real one, Brandon. Law Nation, Jefferson isn't better than CeeDee Lamb. And this tweet, we back it up with a backup quarterback that came in the clutch with Cooper. And I got to do that. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big, B-I-G, facts. We're here live on Twitter. I hope this go viral. I hope this Twitter go viral. Watch, somebody gonna say, and Jefferson got hurt though. You know, he was hurt. How dare you, Cowboy fans? And this is the reason why y'all delusion now. Y'all always get one win and y'all say, go to the Super Bowl. Go to the Super Bowl. Y'all got 5 rings and it was never even on HD. Da. Okay.
Cooper, on that final drive, as you saw you had about 2:51 on the clock, what was your mindset as you drove the team down?
We prepare for those situations. Our guys have been in for a while, a lot of them. So they were able to make plays. Coop on the sideline caught a little break there. He made a play for me. So we were able to get it done.
Yeah, and he was kind of off the field and then back dealing with a hamstring problem. When you saw him in the end zone, what went through your mind?
Well, I couldn't tell if he caught it or not. There was traffic everywhere. I knew I threw a little high and inside, and I saw him go up with 2 hands. I just didn't know if he completed the process, and looked up, touchdown, he had the ball. We're good to go.
And what went through your mind when you realized you had just won the game?
As soon as it happened, probably got my first start. Waited a long time for it, and everyone stuck together, and we played hard till the end and got it done.
Your parents and your wife were here. They come to a lot of games, you told us, but haven't been able to see you play.
Oh, you all right?
It's
It means
Amari
everything.
Cooper rubbing
Like I
Cooper
said,
Rush's
Oh, I
head.
thought he.
They've come to every college game, high school, all the way up to now, and then they heard the news and flew right here. My brothers came too, a couple buddies made the trip. Support system is unbelievable. That's the reason I'm here.
Congratulations on
Win
the
is a win,
Thank
baby.
you.
Shout out to you. We
Michelle
on Lock
Tafoya
Nation,
and
baby.
Cooper Rush after this win. Cooper Rush, in his first career NFL start, 24 for 40, 325, had 2 touchdowns, did have a pick, took 3 sacks. But overall, pretty sterling performance here for Cooper Rush. And obviously credit Kellen Moore and credit Dan Quinn and that incredible defense Brian brought us. All right, 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053.
Shout out
Let's
to
talk
you,
to
Albert.
Mike in Dallas. Go ahead,
All right,
Mike.
Mike.
You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Hey, guys.
Y'all
What up,
mention
Mike?
this, I'm going to retweet
Hey,
it.
what a fun and special win that was.
Yeah.
Not only for the entire Cowboys organization, but for us fans, too. I'm 26 years old, and the last time the Cowboys were in a Super Bowl, I was 6 months old. So games like that are just really fun. Mr. Bryan, I have a question for you since you know everyone. From what you learned today, does Dak Prescott play next week? Thanks, guys.
It's a really good question because to me, nobody's really committed to that. Brad Sham was the first one to ask the question of the head coach, and the head coach really wasn't committed to it. And then I think in post,
You put it on Facebook,
maybe
Mark?
Todd Archer asked
Carl?
the question. So
Okay.
this is where, and matter of fact, I just got a text from somebody in the medical department there, and because I told them congratulations, and they're like, "How about that? Got a win and a healthy quarterback." So, that's kind of where they're at right now. Is that to me, they're gonna get back. Dak will do everything he can to get treatment Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then when they get together to start to practice, then we'll see. We'll learn. We've got people out there that watch practice every single day. Get to
Come on.
learn about if in fact he's taking first team reps or not. And I think you're just a little bit of a week closer to getting this thing back on the rails.
Do you
again.
think they have this initial timeline?
I don't think they do. This is a terrible patient. This is a terrible patient.
I'm waiting for a
He had
Vikings
to get a
fan to
second
step in.
surgery because he works too hard. That's what he does. Him and Brett are psychos. Trust me, I've worked with Brett for 14 years. I know this guy. I mean, he's going to push, but he's also going to make sure his players are healthy. I mean, that's his call today for Dak. Dak knew it. Dak told us the other day, in I think on Thursday, he's like, "Listen, if I can't play, I'm going to be mad at Brett, and then I'm going to go give him a hug." So today, they got through one. That's what they had to do. But to answer your question, I'm sorry I'm so long-winded, but I got
That's
3-hour
okay.
post game here I got to do.
Yeah, man, we good.
I kind of feel like we need to wait till Wednesday and see what kind of reps he gets.
But is it just all about Dak's health and how Britt Brown feels about it, or is this outcome now playing into that a little bit?
Man, that's a really good question because I thought it was all about just
right how
the
he felt.
health, just how he felt. He is going to push and push. I'm talking about Dak. But I also know this for a fact too, and I've said this a bunch. I'm very critical of Mike McCarthy. I am. But you know what? The one thing that to a man over there they've told me is he is very mindful of the players and their health. And there's people said, "Hey, we haven't always been like that around here." And I'm not talking about Jerry and Stephen Jones and Will McClay. I'm talking about coaches, whether it's Garrett or Parcells or people like that.
Shout out to
these
you,
guys
Chad.
are like, listen, he gets it. He understands that he has to have how healthy he has to have his team. So that to me, I think says a lot about what they're working with over
When
there.
you're saying
Well, they talking about that injury situation. Cowboys Chad 88. I remember, man, God gave me a good vision, man, and a good memory. And you didn't fold at all, dog. You was from before the game, you was in pregame, and you kept the same energy all the way through, man. So I like to say, man, I appreciate you, Cowboys Chad 88. You a real one. You knew we was gonna win. You said have a little faith in Cooper Rush. Hats off to you, Cowboys Chad, man, with the Z. You're a real one, man. You're a real one.
Loved him, but yeah, their coaches, their jobs are on the line too,
Right.
but you have to, as a staff, you have to be very mindful of these players' health, especially now with a 17-game schedule.
All right, let's go now to Jalen in Royce City joining us here at 877-881-1053. Go ahead, Jalen. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Hello.
Jalen.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Good. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Well, you got to hand it to. I'm very proud of Cooper coming in for Dak and doing what he did. 325 yards. Yeah, he had two interceptions. Well, yeah, 2 interceptions, didn't he?
One.
And a fumble.
One interception.
Or one interception and that fumble.
Yep.
But if it weren't for that defense, allowing only a field goal after all those penalties, it could have gotten bad. I mean, yeah, it would have. We would have tied the game instead of winning the game at the end. And then Zerline, I want to see what y'all think about him.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that, a lot of extra points and stuff like that he's missing. And but yeah, that defense is bend but not break defense right now. So down the stretch, I just hope we can just keep it up down the stretch.
Appreciate the phone call. The worst thing, you have the worst situation with your kicker, whereas you just don't. You'd like to have a good idea of their range. Okay, he can't hit from 50 plus, but
hey, this poop emoji nation, man. That is a clever. I would tell you that is a clever. I'm surprised that YouTube allowed it. That's a clever name. He's S Nation, basically. He's Poop Nation. Y'all got lucky. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my goodness. I'm glad your mama didn't swallow you. All right, so Jameson says, dare I say, we went more. Hey, Vikings before the game. Viking fans after the game.
He can get points is going to be confidence for him on the next drive. And also let's be honest too. The special teams again. Bradley and you can't jump off sides after a really good 3 and out.
Facts.
You can't. Facts. You expose your team again to having to get back on the field and make stops.
And you mentioned Thielen was held to 6 for 78 and a touchdown. His long of 32 was on the drive after that penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
So that shouldn't even happen.
See, those are those things that when you're playing somebody, and I think Minnesota's a good team, but man, the whole thing about the special team situation, the kicking situation, I just hope, and it cost you against Tampa. I just hope it doesn't cost you in one of these games where, I mean, who knows? Do you have confidence in him kicking 38-yard field goals, 43-yard field goals?
We got breaking news. Who is the better wide receiver? Boom! That's before the game. Now.
From this team this season, not only because it's the Vikings, but because it came with Cooper Rush at quarterback and Tyron Smith out of the game for most of the game.
Can I give you guys an update on Diggs?
Please.
I did. This is coming from the bus. I said, Diggs good. He said he'll be fine. He just aggravated the same ankle that he's been kind of dealing with right now.
Oh, wow.
So,
But
it sounds like that the initial diagnosis is he will be fine. We'll probably not see him at practice a little bit, but it was the same ankle that he's been kind of dealing with before.
It seems like the same for Tyron Smith as well, who is dealing with an ankle sprain.
Yeah, gosh, forgot to ask about that
as well. But same deal. He's missed some time to practice this week with an ankle sprain. So Trayvon Diggs, right ankle sprain. You heard there from Broadus on the bus. He should be fine. We'll see what happens. It's the same ankle that he's been aggravated. Tyron Smith as well, ankle sprain. Jabril Cox left this game with a right knee injury. Geico, great news. There's a quick way you can save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you can
pause it right quick. Shout out to Geico. And shout out to 105.3 The Fan. Be sure to check those boys out. Shout out to everybody who's took the screenshot and then they're posting it on Twitter. Oh, my God. I wanted this thing to keep going. It's going to pee off Jefferson. I know for sure. We this close from Louisiana, from where I grew up at, and we got a chance to see that little boy play. And he was a good guy, too, man.
Two tones.
So shout out to him and all of the wide receivers that went through that gauntlet over there. But it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. More horns. That's Dak. Another week. Come on now. We got through this game. Now, we don't want to see another one now. But, shout out to Cooper. Shout out to Cooper. Rush. Cooper Rashard Rush, by the way, the Rashard Rush, Let me see. Let me check in on some of my guys right here because I think somebody posted there. Right? It is impossible that Dak Calf return next week. Dak Prescott for sure. I was getting prepared to play this game. It is possible, I meant to say. I'm a guy that takes it day to day at the moment in moment. Okay, so all right, Dak Prescott is playing next week or what have you. So I can't wait to hear this interview right here with Amari Cooper, who had to rub his leg, man. He had to rub his leg, and I think I saw somebody post something. Yeah, we gonna win this game. I appreciate you for screen capturing that moment right there. We gotta believe. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I love it. I love it, Cowboy Nation. I absolutely do.
Cowboys fan.
Still on commercial break. Really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Let me read some of your comments here. Cooper Fool Gold Rush. Fool Gold Rush. Is it Jessica? Fool's Gold Rush? Are you saying that he look? You gotta be PVO, Jessica. No. You can't bring none. No. You gotta be PVO, Jessica. Cooper Rush gave us one. We won off of that one. Gave our guy Dak Prescott an extra relaxation for the moment. He don't have to press. Next practice will start next week on Wednesday. They go through their walkthroughs on Monday. As far as the video and going through some things, and then Tuesday they have a closed practice, and then Wednesday, yeah, there we go, Jessica. I love it, PVO. Oh, come on, Jessica, that's you right there, Jessica. Come on, baby. Yeah, Jabril Cox, man. I'm waiting on to hear more news about Jabril Cox. That's why I jumped over to the Twitter to see whether or not, if Jabril Cox is okay. I didn't get anything from we going now. I haven't seen a Vikings person say anything yet. I appreciate you. Oh, my gosh, man. Appreciate you. Retweet that one. Leaving Mark. Appreciate you. Yeah. Y'all some real ones, man. I'm retweeting all this until Twitter say you can't retweet no more. Yeah. They're going to be like, what's Lawrence doing? All right, let's see what Todd Archer reported, man, because sometimes Todd Archer, multiple reports. Somebody put it in the chat, and I was like, I'm going to gloss over it. Todd Archer need him a blue check mark. Multiple sources say the fear of his rookie linebacker Jabril Cox suffered a torn ACL. Damn, I hate this for a young kid, man. In the second half of the win at Minnesota, Give a moment of silence for this, brother. I hope all is well. That's my dog, man, Jabril Cox. All right, so we got to get us a linebacker, bro. We really do. I'm not even going to retweet this one until I get a confirmed by two or more. Two or more people, man. Let's see who else I go to. I go to John Machota and see what he say. Dak had a plan. Dak, come on, John, get with it. Somebody else confirm it. Somebody else got to confirm. Y'all let me know if any credible sources confirm that Jabril Cox injury is a torn ACL. Because, I wanted the young kid to get out there to play more than just special teams, right? We see the potentials of him. And I told people all the time that Keanu Neal was technically the bridge guy for Jabril Cox. And I don't want now Francis is returning. Did he return already? But Cox will be fine. It's from Georgia. So I hope that Todd Archer report is bad, is right now, because I don't see none of the people that work. David Hellman, he normally have good stuff. Let me see. David Hellman. David Hellman normally be on it. Let's see. Amari Cooper, Trayvon Diggs. Ain't nobody talking about it. It's not my job to take things day to day, day by day. I would just say 8-1 is very doable. Okay. Ain't nobody talking about it. It's good news so far. Ain't nobody talking about it. But Todd Archer, let me see if they are from commercial break.
Papa John's.
Papa John. All right, multiple sources. Who are the effing sources, dude? You should be playing the Wild Vikings fans here. Sorry to worry. Appreciate this Viking fan right here. You're a good one. Dean. So I'm going to give him one of these. Yeah, Dean.
How far do you think we can get with that great
Super
team?
Bowl.
Super Bowl,
Very
Scott.
good.
Let's
Super
do
Bowl,
it.
Scott. Let's go, man. What do you say?
I agree, 100%.
Book your flight to Los Angeles, baby. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to New Orleans. To see him, so that's going to be a great game.
There you go.
Michael
Enjoy
Gelkin.
that trip. It'll be a lot of fun for
Appreciate the call, Scott. Look, I mean, you've got to have the ball bounce your way. You need the ball to bounce off of Breland and then into Amari Cooper's hands, and he's got to have to like that's. Cowboys had some luck in this game. They obviously had some bad luck at times too, but they got the illegal hands, the face penalty that would have been a catch and a fumble on Noah Brown. Instead, that's taken off the board because of an illegal hands, the face penalty.
Zimmer calls 2 timeouts back-to-back.
2 timeouts back-to-back gives you a 3rd and 11 that you convert. Otherwise, you're kicking a field goal to tie the game. The circus catch by Amari Cooper that bounces caroms off of Breland.
Pinballs.
I mean, and I bring up all this to say sometimes things have to go your way. The ball has to bounce the right way for you to win a Super Bowl. Just the same way that it does to win these games. You have to get some luck.
Yeah.
This team, Brad Sham, his quote earlier was, there's something unusual about this team. Just the way that this game played out with all of the adversity, -2 in the turnover differential, Cooper Rush at quarterback, you lose Tyron Smith, so many things going against you for this team to be able to overcome it. We're just not used to seeing this organization be able to overcome this much adversity through over the course of a football game and win it. There's something special about this football team. Does that mean they're going to get to a Super Bowl and win it? We're going to have to watch the rest of the season unfold. They're going to need some luck. They're going to need a lot of things to happen over the course of the next 10 weeks, 17 games, 10 weeks.
It's going to come fast and furious because we changed the calendar tomorrow, and you're going to look up, and then it's going to be Denver,
appreciate you,
Atlanta, and
Kansas
then you go to
City.
Kansas City, and then 4 days later you get the Raiders, and then you play the Saints the following Thursday. I mean, they're going to be games that are going to come. It's going to be it goes quick when the calendar changes, especially this last couple of months. But there's things they're doing the right way. There's the coaching aspect of things. I think the players are bought in a lot of different ways.
No question.
The special team stuff I have concerns about now.
The penalties
I have concerns about now. You know, those are things that they talk about. Well, hey, they can be corrected. Well, you know, I mean, Mike McCarthy can pull these guys aside and say, hey, don't hit the quarterback late. But then you're taking away the aggressiveness of some of these players, and you surely don't want to do that.
And look, I mean, you know, we've been critical of Mike McCarthy, some of the decisions he's made. We thought earlier in the year,
talking about, James?
Really, you're going to go to Terrence Steele and not go with Zach Martin, move him from guard outside, and then Lyle Collins is available.
They're locked in. I believe they're locked in to Terrence Steele. I really believe they're locked in.
And then only that, but in this game, a lot of criticisms for myself on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
You saw people saying, "What are they doing with Tyan Secchi at left tackle as opposed to Lyle Collins?" But there is a belief we're used to criticizing this team and second guessing this team and being right.
Oh, they're
so far that's not been the case.
At the craps table, they're holding the dice right now, and the dice are hot. You know, they're rolling, and they just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And you know, every time I want to say, well, my gosh, why would you not play Lyle Collins? Because we don't trust him right now. Because we're not happy with him. Because he should have been doing what he should have been doing.
It only been 1 week,
going
guys.
through all this.
It only been 1 week.
We like Steele because we can help him, but he also is not going to be a problem for us. You know, these are like and everybody on Twitter, when you say that, it's like, hey, there's no time for this. We don't have time to be playing Pop Warner football here.
You got to
and
use
I'm
this,
like,
boys.
I'm just telling you, if you don't like what I'm saying, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you what I know. You know, we asked Stephen Jones that the other day. Stephen didn't say, well, everything's good with Lyle. We're all right. No, they really do like Terrence Steele. They've won 6 straight games with him playing right tackle. And Tyan Secchi, Tyan Secchi the other day against the Patriots played 6 plays.
It's just funny.
Even though he's like getting driven back into Cooper Rush's lap.
Facts.
They're okay with that right
It's just so funny. We were wondering all week, like, are they going to start Lyle Collins at right tackle? Not only were they not going to start him at right tackle, he wasn't even the swing tackle.
And people were like, they're like, why aren't they using him? I'm like, well, they're probably mad at him. Like, and the one man goes, well, they're playing him in that jumbo package stuff. I'm like, yeah, but how many times did they run this jumbo package tonight?
Right. I don't think
4
they
or
ran
5 times.
Right. I don't think they ran it the second half.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just, when I tell you they're mad at him, gotta trust me on that one. Trust me.
877-881-1053. Buddy in Fort Worth. Go ahead, Buddy. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Hey, guys. What's going on today?
So what's up?
Nice win, buddy. How about yourself?
Oh, everything's okay.
There you go.
Buddy. Shout out to
Tolo
you,
and
Thank
Ari, I subscribe to your little YouTube channel there as well.
Thank you.
I watched the deal with you and KG, Brian.
Man, I'll tell you must have a lot of time on your hands, bro.
Shout out to you, Dylan J.
I've watched
on
every
Facebook.
snap of the Dallas Cowboys since 1976.
Hell yes.
There you go, man.
So, but however, I completely y'all are going to completely disagree based on the things I've heard y'all say over the last few years. But y'all said earlier something's different about this team.
Sure.
And to be quite honest with you, for what it's worth, I coached for 30 years, and so I get a little offended when a certain something's not brought up. And so if y'all give me just a small bit of leeway here.
Oh, you got no time.
Now you got no time.
Get there, man.
All right. Almost, buddy. 877-881-1053 with Brian Broaddus. I am Ari Tebkin. First, before we...
They literally told him to lean forward.
Fatality.
This dude went all the way around the way.
And HD1.
This dude went all around the way, and they got to play those commercials on when you're doing those late shows and stuff like that. And I really wanted to know what he was going to say. But he went and gave a resume. And see, that's what a lot of people like to do. They like to present their resume and their credentials and validations. And validations is only good for parking. He didn't have to tell them, hey, I coach for what it's worth. I coached for 30 years. Who are you? Just spit out what you need to tell them, Oh, my gosh. Let's listen into their horn. Is their horn all right? Oh, my gosh. Man, come on, man. I wanted to hear that. Yeah, we all wanted to hear it. He set up the suspense. Those suspense movies sometimes get on my nerve, too. You get all the way to the point, and you got to sit there and wait to the end of the movie. And that's when the Uber Eats ring the doorbell or the Amazon ring the doorbell. Now you got to get up, and you lost all track of the movie. That's how one of the movies, Denzel Washington movie, The Little Things. It's The Little Things. You got to literally sit and wait and watch the entire movie to get it, right? Suspense. I love suspense movies, but you got to have time to watch them, right? William says, stop it, Lord. Somebody say, play that horn one more time. Play that horn one more time. Hey, before the game, he's going to the Hall of Fame. He hit it again. But now...
Fatality.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, y'all just don't understand, man. I can't stand those Vikings, man. Oh, my goodness. For what they did to my dog, Tony Romo, in that playoff game. Oh, my goodness. They had a sack fest going all around Doug Free and moving all around Tyron Smith at that game. Tyron Smith was a young, wet puppy. At that time, Tyron Smith was playing right tackle, and Doug Free was playing the left tackle. And Tony Romo was running for their life, and the Allen guy was like, yeah, rope him up, I couldn't stand him in that game. They had a guy named Sidney Rice. Oh, my goodness, he torched us, man. And we had a guy named Gerald Sensabaugh. I believe he's still looking for that ball. Let's see if y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find any more news on Tad Prescott said, I told y'all. Let me just give him show him some Tad Prescott some love there. We them boys. Noah Brown. Y'all go make sure y'all retweet all of the Cowboys players. They on the plane right now, and they love seeing this right here when you retweet it, ball game. They love all of the love and adulation. Let's see if this guy got any more multiple sources. He haven't tweeted anything else out. I don't know Todd Archer like that. He's a cool guy, by the way, but I don't know him like that. Let me see if we can find one more time. Let's go John Machota. And they might not be getting a lot of connection where they at. Because I can't imagine if this guy got a torn ACL or something and John ain't talking about it. Who else I need to go check to see whether or not Gelkin? They still on this. They stay in the air. They must be in the bad area. They got to be in the bad area. Stanley said he remembered that game. And all I can hear, Hellman says a sprained knee. If it's a sprained knee, then we okay. I mean, that's like 3 weeks or so, Let me go to Hellman's page again. Hellman. Let me check what Nick Eatman got. Oh, Nick Eatman got a good old photo of that right there. Yeah, y'all see that right there? Look at him holding on that. Look at holding on the man's waist. Yeah, this is not Amari. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's hold on to Amari Cooper's waistline. Look, come on, man. Let my waist go. Good one right here. Let me retweet this one. All right. So let's go back to David Hellman. You said David said something. Let's see. Taney Jim. He ain't saying anything since 15 minutes. Trayvon Diggs. I don't see anything happening. He gonna be all right. Cooper to Coop, yeah. He dunked on him. Comeback Cooper. That was a hell of a game, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Trave, what's good with you, man? Diggs is okay. Yeah. Calm down. It was obviously a joke. This is from Bridges. What's the joke, Bridges? Tell me the joke. All right, so it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock, baby. Let me see what they doing over here at 12 o'clock.
And then he's like, and then I was like, I was forward. I'm like yelling like for him to go forward. Don't go sideways. Just go forward.
Hold me closer, Cameron Dantzler is what he was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cameron Dantzler was long for the ride there.
Yeah.
That we always hear in the offseason, he's in the best shape he's in great shape.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. I mean, my goodness.
He really was.
He really was.
No, he's in outstanding shape. I mean, like the sluggish, like last year Zeke that was getting hit at the line of scrimmage. A lot of it probably wasn't his fault with the contact that's made at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage, with what was going on with the run blocking and stuff. But man, he called it himself. He said, "Hey man, this is an S show." He said I had to do something. Give him some credit. Like him,
No
Dan,
question.
Dan Quinn. Those guys went out and did something. They said, "Hey, we can't do this anymore. We got to be different." Those are the types of guys that have success.
Yeah. Amari Cooper with another sterling performance, 8 for 122 and a touchdown. Here was Amari Cooper with reporters after the game.
There we go.
Amari Cooper surprised you at all with how he was able to play?
It didn't really surprise me. I would say it was impressive, though, just because of how the week went, not really knowing if he would get the start or not. At least I didn't know. Not really having as many reps that he probably would have liked with me, CD, all the guys. And so I think him, as long as with the rest of the team, we were able to overcome a lot in the game, stay even kill, stay with that neutral mindset, and just go out there and do what we needed to do to win.
On that last drive, can you take us through both the bobbled catch that you ended up catching and your touchdown?
Yeah, it was so much going on that drive that it was kind of all a blur because I kind of like tweaked my hamstring, and that was so frustrating. You can imagine on a drive like that. But yeah, the catch, the bobbled catch, just wasn't really a great route by me. But I needed to catch the ball, and so I fought, scratched, clawed, concentrated, and I was able to come up with the catch. As far as the fade, that was after I kind of hurt my hamstring. Couldn't really give him the release I really wanted to. I think I could have killed them on the release and made the catch a bit easier, but didn't want to really risk, hurting it even more. And so I just said to myself that if he throws it to me, I'm just going to have to go up and get it, and that's what I did.
Was the hamstring injury the same one as earlier this season?
Yeah.
So you're down on the sideline, doctors are tending to you. Few plays before the touchdown. Did you know you were going back in?
I can't say I knew I was going back in because it was. So I was trying to do everything possible to alleviate it a little bit. And once I got up, because the clock was moving fast, the plays were like that, and I'm like, I gotta go back in. Like, they need me. Once I got up and started running a little bit, I was like, this is all I need to do. Be able to run a little bit. I'll take care of the rest. And that's what we did.
He said a minute ago, single high, you've got one-on-one, he's not even thinking about it. How much pride do you take as a receiver that he's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, as a receiver, I got a funny story for you. I might as well go ahead and tell
and give it to us. Don't choke up on it. I came back in the huddle.
I came back in the huddle. We were in, I think, double left, right? So that means I line up to the left, the short side of the field. CD wanted the ball really bad. So he told Coop, he was like, it's double right? Because that would put me on the right side and him on the left. And Coop was like, nah, it's double left, bro. And then CD was like, Coop, you want to let me get this? I said, hell no. I said, hell no. So that's how much pride I take in, wanting that ball in those, pivotal moments. Because I know I can go up and make the play.
Hey guys, I just want to say this.
Sure.
So we talked
for
about
sure,
this.
he tried to steal my touchdown, but I don't blame him because he's the same way as I am. He wants the ball in that situation. So that says a lot about us, the confidence that we have. That we want the ball in those important situations because we know we can win the game for the team.
That's good stuff from Coop.
Yeah, that's good competition you want between two alpha receivers in CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper there.
I'll tell you that's what's so fun. We interview CD every Thursday, like at 4:30. He gives you like the best answers. Like he honest, like
Cooper.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cooper. Yeah, Cooper. We interview Cooper every Thursday, and he gives you these answers. Like he's like, yeah, I know I was going to wear that guy out. I know I was going to beat that guy.
I was going to beat him off with the release.
I was going to beat. But we've seen kind of before with Amari Cooper. Remember the Philadelphia game? They got down in that situation where they were trying to get the ball into the end zone, and he was off the field. He wasn't able to help. I wonder if that came any flashbacks in his mind, like, man, I am not going to stand over here as we're going to try and win this game. He goes, I took too much crap for that last time, and then after the game, he had to say, well, it was like a coach's decision, kind of a thing. And you're like, oh, okay. But man, it's funny. I love the fact he always kind of gives you the inside of what's going on. Like the other day, he told us about CD getting fined so much, and it was like a national story today. Like everybody had the story, and we just had. He goes, man, I've never seen a young kid get fined so much in my life. And I'm like, uniform? He goes, yeah, his jersey. He always wears his jersey. I'm like, yeah, he's got that college jersey he wears. He's like, man, it's crazy. He goes, he must not like his money.
It was tucked in today.
It was tucked in. Bucky and Mike McCord Mildew gave him a little bit longer jersey today. Yeah.
By the way, does the Westgate Superbook or Caesars opening lines for next week's game tell you about who they think might play for the Cowboys under center? Dallas is a 7.5-point favorite according to the Caesars Sportsbook. Westgate Superbook has them as an 8-point favorite hosting Denver.
That thing, yeah, I'd wait till Wednesday, man. Seriously. I'd wait till Wednesday to see what that's all about.
Yeah. But certainly it seems like their initial release of their points, of their spread, says that they think Dak Prescott's going to play. I certainly don't think they're thinking the Cowboys are over a touchdown favorite with Cooper Rush at quarterback.
We'll get to talk to Dak. I think he talks on Thursday, and we'll figure out what kind of practice reps and stuff like that. I guarantee you, once again, he'll be limited, and then they'll turn him into questionable is what they'll do.
Cowboys beat the Vikings with Cooper Rush at quarterback, 20-16. They're 6-1, and you're listening to the Dallas Cowboys postgame show right here on the home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network with Brian Broaddus. I am Ari Temkin. More of your phone calls coming up, plus Micah Parsons all on the way. Dallas Cowboys football.
Woo! I can't wait to listen to Micah Parsons. Yeah. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and being in. Hey, if you're here, just kick off your shoes, relax yourself, man. Grab you a drink, a libation, chill. We just having a good time. Hey, we loaded over here, baby. And all the haters, if you want to hate, just do me a huge favor. Lean forward. Yeah. Oh, you know who I forgot? Man. I know he had something to say. Give me 1 second right here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Here we go. I know he had something to say.
Boys, it ain't enough time. How about them boys? Without that, get them, boy. Get them. How about them Cowboys? Oh, we on the roll. Number 1 team in the league. Yes, thank you, y'all. It's us. Look at us. Yes. Man, we know. Boy, 6-1, you big dummy. Look at us. 6-1. Ain't nobody 6-1 but a few of us. It's just a few of us. I like the way you do to me each and every time. Girl, you here with my money right now. Give me my money now. Give me
that man got all of the jerseys.
Lucky as a duck. Give me my money right now, brother. I told you, boy, everybody think it's a game, and Vegas was betting against us just because Dak was out. How about him? There you go, Russ. Yes. It's a good year for Wayne. How about them Cowboys? We're on the same train together.
That was a good year for Wayne. We on the same train.
I'll make you holler. You got it. Damn, boy, you want a little fish, ain't it? Damn, boy, you don't allow the scale, man. Kind of right. Take your time.
A little bit of stack.
Take your time. Don't spend no money. Come on, Arbor. Come on, man. Come on, boy. Last year I took the pain.
Yeah.
You can't take it. Brother, your hat don't go with nothing you got going on for real. That's a different color purple. Oh, you fading out like Fat Albert did when he lost his powers. Yeah, come on, man. You like this turkey. Who's these? Oh, 1 more 50. Come on, you can't count. How about them boys? How about the Cowboys? Number 1. There you go. Boys. Appreciate the money. Thank you, boys.
Oh, my gosh. The country Wayne and things, baby.
Man, give me 150. Stop playing me, boy. You said 150. I said $150. Stop playing me right now. How about them Cowboys?
How about them
boys? I told everybody. That is us. Huh? We're the number 1 team in the league, not just in the NFC East. Y'all ain't number 1. We number 1. That's what us.
Number 1.
Is you stupid? Why is you even betting in games and you that dumb? It's like your beard got nappier. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's the weather or something. Your beard is trash. Just like every team you jerk. Why you buy all these jerseys this week? And you found them used because there ain't no way they come with Mark Ryan, Nick. Come on, bro. Them jerseys come with deodorant spots up under your arms. How about them Cowboys? It's all good. Why your voice that low?
They come with that money next week.
Brother, how you been saying it every week? I'm about to buy a used car of you.
That boy got a lavender hat.
Thank you. You a used car giver. You should write me off on your taxes. How about them boys?
His hat.
How about them boys?
It's not even purple.
Same.
You dancing next week.
Listen, so you already know we got so many weapons.
Oh boy, I had lavender.
We got so many weapons. Huh? The wide receiver throwing the ball and all that. Come on, brother. The linemen like to caught the ball one time. It's the Cowboys. It's our season. The 90s is back. Think about it. The Braves is in the World Series. It's the 90s again. It's a
Man,
spiritual
you say
thing.
that every year, man.
Oh,
every
my.
year, Super Bowl.
Brother,
Super Bowl. Y'all don't go nowhere.
this is a different year. We don't go nowhere, brother. You feel the energy. Stop hating, my boy.
Stop hating.
Come on
Nobody
now.
hate, man.
How about them Cowboys? How about Arby? Come on.
Everybody know that, man.
Okay, everybody, brother. Why you still stand up? Either sit down or get out.
Sit down and get out.
I'm gone,
All
man.
right, yeah, I know you gone. Yeah.
man.
You don't
Get to
believe
stepping.
him? How about them boys? And you got on cook jersey because you got cooked. I appreciate the money. Everything in life ain't funny. I appreciate you, brother. How about them boys? Yeah, closed door. Boy, this every week here, boy, this getting they'll lock me. I gotta file this on taxes now. I need 1099 after this, ain't it? Well, the Cowboy been good to me. I don't care what the others say. Cause the Cowboys been
Good to me. Hey.
boys.
That country away one time for. This is how they sound before the game. And this is how the Vikings sound after the game. The brother had on a lavender hat. Oh my gosh, man. That's too funny right here, man. Oh.
It's a non-solvent
It's
product.
still a commercial, man. I can't wait to hear the interview of my dog Parsons. Country Wayne, he got to be on the come up of the come ups, man. His storyline, man, and all of the 13 kids that he got, man. Country Wayne is a real one, man. You know, him and I saw him on the Breakfast Club, man. Dude's growing, crazy growing. Let's go to 999 for your mind. A-Law. They're always nitpicking and criticizing Mike McCarthy for bad clock management. But let's see if they have the energy for calling that time out that put Randy Gregory back in on the last drive. Excuse me. Yeah. I see. I got to go back and watch the game about 2 or 3 times and pick up all of the small things because you know I'm everywhere reading comments and looking at the thing. I didn't pay attention to him calling timeout on that last series. If he did, then Jesse, you're a real one too, man. I'm gonna go back and watch that. But Mike McCarthy, I don't care if it's a rabbit foot or it's just good luck that he bring, whatever you might want to call it. I mean, we're winning. And
Amari attempted Cowboys 20, Vikings 16. They ended it.
Thing.
Yeah.
What the next play in the Amari Cooper catch, but it was all set up by that incredible catch and run where he split 2 defenders and then took Cameron Dantzler for a little bit of a ride there. It set up the game, the go-ahead touchdown, and then the Cowboys defense comes up with a huge stop there. Cowboys 20, Vikings 16. By the way, our buddy Bobby Belt sending us this tweet from him. Cowboy safety Jaron Kearse is the only defensive back in the NFL over the last 15 seasons to have 40 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hits, and 2 passes defensed through his first 7 games of a season. Wow. 40 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hits, and 2 passes defensed through 5 for the first 7 games of the season.
That game, and thank you so much, Bobby, for always. Bobby's so great.
Bobby.
You got to follow him. You know, works with NFL Network with Jane Slater and all that. They do a tremendous job. The thing that it was so that game meant a lot to a couple of people. Meant a lot to George Edwards, the linebacker coach who had worked in Minnesota and kind of showed him the door, and you know, and he was able to land with Mike McCarthy down here in Dallas. That meant a lot to him. Meant a lot to Kearse. That's a guy that spent part of his career, you know, the first 4 or 5 years in Minnesota. George Edwards saw him there, was working with him there, and, you know, made the recommendation, you know, to come here and sign, you know, Stephen Jones. We kind of laughed that he went to the dollar store and got all these safeties, but every one of them, Kearse, just making some incredible plays for this defense.
And that stat shows you the versatility. You know, we talk so much about Micah Parsons' versatility, but Kearse's is so underrated in terms of, you know, if you normally get a guy that has a lot of tackles for loss and quarterback hurries, they're not defending passes pretty, you know, a lot.
Well, I think coming in, since they named him starter, I think I did this last week on our show, that he'd had, since he's been started, he had 29 tackles, you know, through as a starter. And the only game he didn't start was the opening one. So he had another 6 tackles tonight. You know, so I mean, that just shows you though that he's what he's been able to do for you on this defense.
Well, it shows you the defense is more than just, hey, Trayvon Diggs with a bunch of picks and Micah Parsons. You know, the ceiling on this football team has been raised pretty substantially, I would think, because of the way the defense has played.
The defense is better than than like middle of the pack, because they're going to get some guys back. We were talking with with the Minnesota with Pete Bursich.
Yeah.
Bursich,
yes.
Bursich.
Their color commentator.
Yeah, and he was talking about Neville Gallimore and, my gosh, what are you going to do when you get, you're going to get Tank Lawrence back and all that. I mean, they have Tristan Hill. I know at 2:20 in the morning, people are laughing at me for saying Tristan Hill's name, but they're good. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, Kelvin Joseph had to get on the field in that last series. What's
right. For Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see the couple of plays that and I was thinking, oh no,
right?
Please don't go at him. But it's good to see him back out there. But there's going to be some guys, and they got a trade deadline coming up. And to be honest with you, folks, I just don't think they're going to do anything.
No, they ain't gonna mess with that mojo.
I'm just throwing that out there.
No, I mean, people love new names. I mean, what have you seen from this organization?
Yeah.
There's
going to be some sellers. There's going to be some sellers, and the Cowboys. My gut feeling is they're probably not going to be any buyers. Where I do worry about a team like, Tampa being a buyer,
right.
Saints being a buyer. Saints have already been a buyer when they went out and got their running back again. Got the the
Rams are always buyers.
Rams will be a buyer in this thing. You wonder. And maybe the Cowboys, maybe somebody will come along for them. Maybe they've got some surplus too that they can maybe move to somebody else to maybe make this work.
Cowboys did have some injuries in this game. Tyron Smith left the game with an ankle sprain. Trayvon Diggs, they're also calling a right ankle sprain. Both Tyron and Trayvon missed some practice this week for those ankle injuries. So these are sort of
I was told the same ankle on the right ankle on Diggs is what I was.
Also,
told.
Christy Scales telling us that Trayvon looked okay leaving the locker room. No walking boot, no noticeable limp. So that's always good news.
There you go.
In terms of Darrell Cox, it is a right knee injury, and Todd Archer of ESPN is reporting that it is his sources telling him they fear it's a torn ACL.
That means they'll fly home tonight, straight flight south, and get your MRI tomorrow and see how that is.
877-881-1053. That's the number. You can call or text to get into the postgame show, 877-881-1053. Let's talk with Adam in Roanoke. Go ahead, Adam. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Brian, hey, this is your crusty brother, Adam, man. And let me tell you, I'm like you. I'm 58, couple ex-wives, couple of kids,
I had
child
one.
of the 70s, all right?
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah.
All right? Look, big Chargers fan. So in the 90s when the Chargers went to the Super Bowl, they got their heads kicked in. But that season started out just like this one.
Okay.
Chargers got an interception against Denver. What did we do? We opened the season with a fluke interception off a screen pass that clanked off of Fournette's hands. Look at tonight, right? The Cousins missed a wide open Hollywood down the sidelines when Brown fell down. An interception that was a gift wrap to them bounces on the turf right when it gets to the guy's hands.
Yeah.
But besides that, we got effort. And the last thing I want to say is, I love Micah Parsons' closing speed.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing to watch.
Is he a Charger fan or a Cowboy fan?
Cowboys fan or a Chargers
I
fan?
think he started out when he was growing up, he was probably a little bit of a Chargers fan, and then
that'd be rough.
I did. I got to go back and need to look at my notes again. That pass, you're right. Brown fell down. That thing, the thing that went to Jefferson, he just missed it. But I'm sure there was pressure. I think there was like somebody was in his face when he threw that football. But
everybody Cowboy fans.
Team's kind of living right now. I just say now the new thing is not new. The kicking thing is always one of those things you kind of like, oh, it's okay. And then it opens up the door and says, oh, hi, I'm still here. Remember me? Remember me? I'm the bad kicking situation.
I'm horrible in terms of being consistent. I'm not consistent. I'm inconsistent.
Please don't let them lose a game because of that.
877-881-1053. Let's talk to Gary in Austin. Go ahead, Gary. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
What's up, guys? Tolo here from Austin. Listen to you guys every day.
Thank you.
Broadus, way to go, dude.
Appreciate you.
Great job. I'm not going to be like Buddy. I'll hang up and listen a couple callers ago. Broadus, you took the words out of my mouth, man. Like, that's what I was asking. Like, what does November 1st trade line look like after tonight?
Yeah.
And with the guys when we were coming back. Second, and I'll hang up now, is I'm a redhead. I'm here in Austin. We've got 2 years in a row of beating the Vikings with a backup redheaded quarterback. What do you guys think my chances are of getting up there and maybe suiting up next year or the next time we play the Vikings? Have a great night, guys.
Thank you.
A lot of redheads.
Yeah.
Jason Garrett, of course.
Yeah. He beat me in a Thanksgiving game. I remember that. We're on the plane coming back, and Ron Wolf, the general manager, goes, we just got beat by a Sandlot quarterback.
It sounded like he was spoken to black and mild while he was talking, too.
Sandlot quarterback. But trade deadline, man. I'm gonna lay the traps. I'm gonna lay the traps on Monday and Tuesday. I'm gonna go around, see what's going on, talk to the gang of 7 like I always do.
He's a good caller.
See if the Cowboys or anything. I did hear that there was a team. There was a team that reached out to him about Connor McGovern, and they said no, we're not moving him. So they never got to the offer stage. So
what about Lyle Collins?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you're mad at Lyle Collins.
But this week, too, by the way, you should get back this week Tristan Hill, and you'll also get back Gallup. I was told those two guys were a week away. Well, now we're to that. I just think that everyone.
All right, let's be real. Who would y'all get rid of to get a Quentin Williams? Justin Hamilton looked good, by the way, this game. But let's be real. Like, who would you get rid of to get like a Quentin Williams? Like who would really solidify this defense? And the defense did good today. I'm not sitting here saying that the defense is terrible. But at some point, we know that we can't sign all of these guys, and I know depth is everything. But who would you get? Nobody? DeTerrio? I feel you. How many lives we got left, Where are we at really with this defense? Or this defense is what we are seeing right now, my washing machine is KD. Because we're not going to sign all of these guys, and that's my biggest fear if we want to use fear, We can't keep them all. Somebody, we're going to have to wheel and deal. We can't hold on to everybody. Let me listen to these boys again, but.
Music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Oh, okay, they on a commercial break. I get it. We just did good for this particular team against the Vikings, and who was 5th in passing offense and 12th in overall offense. So at some point, we're going to have to wheel and deal to get the person. Now, come on now. You don't get rid of Ezekiel Elliott now. Come on now. No cap space. Yeah, so we're going to have to figure this part out. Depth is everything. We see how important depth purposes are right now. We see how good it is for depth. And Pollard, I think that he's an untouchable because he does so much for this offense. Pollard, Zeke, those are 2 untouchable guys. Even Lyle Collins, he's an untouchable. Connor Williams, maybe, just maybe, if a team is really looking at this thing, or you can look at it the fact that, okay, what you do with Connor McGovern, maybe. Tyler Biadasz, he's still too young, right? And I'm not sitting here saying that you got to get rid of people, right? I'm just being objectively speaking, depths. Flag holding 52. How many more flags he got this? Oh, my God. But he's still having one of his best seasons, when we pull up Connor, and I know it's not updated. No way in the world these guys updated this quick. Let's see. 9 penalties. Yeah, this is from earlier from last week, but he's having all greens, baby. I ain't talking about the kind you eat. So this is his best year, Now if you look at 2020, he's moved up 5 points, and then you look at 2019. He was way in this yellow, all yellow. So he improved, baby. He improved. And, of course, 2018, he was all – this is where he used to be. And you see how he grew? He grew. Why is it green now? You water it with greens. So he's improving. It's just that now he got these – and I think he got now 10. He's number 1 in the NFL, so he got more now. So it's a hard spot to try to work around that. Cox tore his ACL. Yeah, I'm gonna do an independent video. I'm gonna do an independent video on Jabril Cox maybe when this stream is over with, cause I'm lit. I'm lit right now. I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up all night before I wire down. But let's see if these guys. Powered by the nation. I'm powered by the nations. I'm powered by you guys, baby. All right. So while they on commercial break, let's listen in to Xavier.
Said that you guys had plenty of tape on Cooper Rush, so it wasn't just a product of that. But during the week, not knowing how much or if Dak was going to play at all, how were you guys game planning for one quarterback versus the other and potentially two different offenses?
We wasn't. We just prepared for four.
He talking
kind of
so.
felt like they was going to still run the same offense. So we just prepared for four all week. And, we didn't get the word until pregame. So we just prepared for four. But we watched a couple clips of Coop. But during the week, we just prepared for four.
Xavier Woods.
What were your emotions like going against your former team, Dallas? You had the interception.
Y'all hear him?
Sack and the big hit there, but then your team loses. I mean, what were the emotions?
During the game, they were high, but we didn't win. So now, I didn't like that. I don't like that. So even though I played well, we lost, and that stings more.
Xavier, just the last drive that they were able to go down. I mean, you guys had held them in check for most of the game. What changed and what made it difficult to just kind of get one last stop?
Coop made the great catch, the bobble catch on the sideline, which put them in territory. And they the third down, Zeke broke a couple tackles and got him in field position.
Speak up, man.
For them to make that catch in the end zone. So we just got to finish. We haven't finished all year. Defensively, we haven't finished all year, and that's been our Achilles heel.
What was your perspective on the first touchdown, the 73-yarder?
It was in the coverage where the safety didn't protect Mac. We didn't protect Mac on that coverage, and he just ran right up the middle and kind of split us. So we didn't protect him on that play.
The sack you blitzed from the corner, just take us through that play.
They just didn't block me. That was all. They didn't block me.
They were surprised you were coming from the corner? Or?
Yeah, it might be, but because it's my first time blitzing this year. But I just think that they just missed the assignment.
Xavier, is there a certain level of more frustration when a backup quarterback beats a team like this?
A little bit,
Dang.
but a loss is a loss.
She asked a good question.
No matter how you take that L, it's still a loss, no matter who it's to or who it's by.
Xavier, a lot of Adam Thielen was saying that everyone's frustrated, and if you're not, you should be. How do you guys turn that around?
Win. It's just the bottom line. You're judged in this league by winning or losing, and you got to win. That's how you turn things around.
Do you feel the mood is that you guys can kind of put this behind you and do it?
We can't let this break us. We have almost however many games left for the regular season. We win, and then everything's gonna take care of itself. We just keep on, just win.
She need to ask now how much percentage that you put into this game. If she asks that, I'm gonna get up.
Any other questions for Xavier? Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, dog boy. That reporter right there, boy, she medieval over there, boy.
Give him the ball back. You got a 3 and out. Now you're punting.
Now you're punting back to kick the game-winning field goal.
Appreciate you, Cowboy fan.
877-881-1053. 877-881-1053. But this has to be the most legit defensive performance of the season for this defense. The defense that was atrociously bad last year brought us. Look, they haven't played a ton of great teams this year, but to do this defensively, not just against pretty reputable quarterback and receivers and whatnot, but doing it with how compromised you are on offense at quarterback. That was a worry here in this game. Is your defense going to be exposed a little bit?
Yeah, you didn't have the worst quarterback in this one tonight. And I ain't going to lie, Ari. I was worried about, how are they going to cover? How are they going to stop the run? How are they going to keep Kirk Cousins? How are they going to turn Kirk
Adam
Cousins?
Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, those are 3 big-time players.
I mean, they on all levels. They handled the running game. They handled the passing game. That's very impressive because I did worry about Cooper Rush not being great. Not making enough plays, not throwing a 73-yard touchdown pass.
Remember how ridiculously bad that backup quarterback battle was? It was like,
terrible.
both of these guys are just who's going to win this job, and hopefully at any point in time we don't have to see any of these guys.
Well, it was a Jacksonville preseason game. They start Cooper Rush, and he wasn't very good. And I'm like going, does he really deserve this? But that just goes to show you. That just goes to show you where this team's at right now, that they can take a backup quarterback. It's like they've taken – who else? They've taken a backup right tackle. And they've won 6 games in a row with a backup right tackle, where we were all like, oh, God, they got to move.
Zach Martin.
Move Zach Martin to the outside, don't they? This team, every time you want to say they've got to do this, they find a way to say, no, we don't.
We're used to being right, second-guessing this team. We're used to second-guessing this team, being like, see, we were right. You should have listened to us.
I feel like I've been way wrong about them, though.
Hamilton played his butt off, though.
I mean,
this year, this team, that says a lot. We shouldn't be second-guessing this team at being right.
I think initially when, like, on 4th and 3 in Tampa, that you're thinking, you're playing damn Tom Brady, bro. You got to go.
Fair.
You got to go here.
But even going, I think the Zach Martin thing, it's like, how could you not have Zach Martin move out to right tackle? Terrence Steele's clearly a liability.
Appreciate your game.
We can second-guess decision-making from
We
coaches.
all in.
There will be.
I love that answer.
The block punt attempt against the Chargers.
But in terms of the personnel, I think, because there will always be second guessing of decisions made. It's the personnel decisions.
It's amazing that they still have confidence in the guys that have shown you that they probably shouldn't have confidence in them.
Staff do deserve credit.
I swear,
Right.
I was out there.
Right.
I was out there in Oxnard watching 10 days of
Justin
practice
Boone,
and not watching
appreciate
Cooper
you,
Rush
brother.
do anything. I'm thinking, well, he's not going to win, but he was banged up. He played that preseason game against Pittsburgh. He got hurt his back, and it just wasn't right. And I'm just like going, well, okay, but man, they've done a great job. The coaches, you got to give them a lot of credit. Dan Quinn, Kellen Moore. Give Mike McCarthy credit too for kind of pulling that thing together the way it needs to be pulled together after last season, where it was absolutely miserable.
It was the opposite.
They had their pandemic plan was awful, but the way they handled that for the players and stuff, the testing and stuff. I mean, they handled that well. They just didn't have. It wasn't a well coached team. That's changed this year.
877-881-1053. Brian in Fort Worth. Go ahead, Brian. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Hey, guys. It's funny. Y'all are coming right down to the point I was trying to make, but I want to see if I can talk y'all right across the edge of it. You say, what's different about this team? We go back to 2019. Jason Garrett, the minute Jones figured out he wasn't going to be the coach.
Yeah.
They come in. They have, in 2020, they have probably their most coherent full draft in years. They also took 8 of their top 10 defenders off the roster without any viable replacement other than a few little rookies and some horrible free agent signings. But unlike in the past, they cut those jokers once halfway through the season. Didn't happen here previously. The guys cried to James Slater that they didn't understand the defense.
Yeah.
Those, I think, in my opinion, a few of those guys were shown the door. What I'm getting at is that team never lost faith. They got better. They got better. They got better. We talk about it all the time. Wow, look at this offseason. Look what this team's doing. Oh, my goodness. And I think they had another good draft.
Good points by this caller.
Do we lose them there?
Yeah, appreciate the call,
sorry,
Brian.
yeah.
I'm not. I mean, look, I think, and we talked about this a little bit with Brad Sham. There is something special appears to be happening with this team. We're not used to this organization.
Let me do this.
Over the last decade, when things.
If you're all in right now, it's November the 1st, 2021. Let me see all in. It just put all in with the guys. We ain't trading nobody. We're going to keep the kicker. We all in. We're going to keep whoever's on this team now. We rolling. We rolling. Let me see ALLIN, all in, or ALL-IN. Let me see it. All in. If you're all in, you're all in. We ain't going to talk about no more trades from here. Not from Law Nation channel. Y'all go somewhere else, okay? We all in. We ain't doing nothing else. Law, I'm all in. I might as well get a T-shirt to say, Law, I'm all in, baby. It ain't going nowhere. Even the kicker, too. Even it's an ugly baby, but it's all baby, right? We all in. You know, they say that. It's an ugly baby, but it's ours.
To be here live. So I'll go ahead and just chime in on a little bit of what we've been talking about. I am a very passionate Cowboy fan up here in the Bay Area, and absolutely agree with you, folks. This is a very unique season. Something feels different. Chemistry, family, togetherness, unselfishness, potentially finally putting a coaching staff together, coordinators, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators. In 2016 on the NFL draft, I do my own little, if you will, scouting guru of my own, and I have my own. I actually had Zeke Elliott as a number one pick. I had Jalen Smith from Notre Dame, potentially because of the injury falling to us. Somehow that happened. And I actually had, in the 4th round, I was leaving to go, and I told my brother-in-law, wait, this is the future quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys coming from Mississippi State. If they take him now, it's going to be Dak Prescott. Somehow, some way, it happened. The rest is history.
You got it. Appreciate the phone call, Ignacio. He called the Dak Prescott draft. There you go. All right, 877-881-1053.
They actually thought they had Dak Prescott already on the roster. Jimmy O'Showers. They did. The scouts thought they had Dak Prescott already on the roster.
And I mean, that draft, they try to take Paxton Lynch. They try to take the kid from Michigan State, Connor Cook. They wanted to draft everybody, but Dak Prescott.
Some of the best quarterbacks they've ever had in their lives have fallen in their lap.
With Brian Broaddus, I'm Ari Tepkin. Cowboys 20, Vikings 16. Dallas Cowboys football continue in a moment.
Whether you're we all in, locked in, baby. Get in. If you ain't all in, get in. Get in because we all in, and we locked in. Even with the kicker, even with the time management issues and the red zone inefficiencies. That's us. That's us. It's our baby. And we're going to improve on those things from here, and we just going to be the better team down the line. We locked in. The boys that's on this team, we've seen it. We seen it. We're 6-1 right now. The only team that beat us lost today. They got more losses than we do, right? You know what I'm saying? So that pretty much put us on top of a lot of things. I think that the only 2 teams that got more wins than us are the Cardinals and the Packers, right? We locked in, baby. But we all in. Matter of fact, let me make sure. I like to measure twice. You know, let's see how this thing look. We're going to get it right. Let's go standings. Okay. Let's see where we at, baby. We here. We ain't going nowhere. You know, I told y'all to call in to work tomorrow, so we ain't worried about AFC. Let's go all the way down. So y'all all called in, right? We ain't going. I looked at the schedule. I said, man, I'm calling in. I ain't no way I go to work Monday. I'll be messed up. All right, so the Cowboys, we 6-1. The Eagles 3-5. They feeling themselves earlier today. The Green Bay Packers 7-1. Tampa 6-2. Cards 7-1. I forgot about the Rams. Okay, some gonna give right over here, right? But we ain't worried about that. We just got to continue to stay focused in, win our games, and eventually they gonna bump heads. We take care of business. We want the Super Bowl, playoffs, and everything to go through Dallas. That's our way. That's our light. That's our opening for our players to get in their car and their vehicles, drive from Frisco, and most of them play in Prosper area. Some stay in South Lake, to drive down there to Arlington to play the game in the confines of their own home, being comfortable a little bit, right? And trust that this particular staff can make the necessary adjustments. And we get all locked in. We all in, you know. No more trades on this channel. Yeah, you heard the man. No more trade talks. Because we ain't going to do it. We're not going to do it. We locked in. We all in, baby. We all locked in over here, baby. We are.
Hey, Adam, why you guys had the great first drive, and why do you think the offense bogged down the rest of the game? You couldn't get any touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a great question. Obviously frustrating, but you got to go look at the tape. You know, obviously, the first thing you do after a loss like that is you got to look yourself in the mirror, and everyone's got to do it, right? And so I think that's really important, is make sure that there's no fingers being pointed anywhere. Everybody's just got to take accountability, and that's the entire team. Every single person in this organization has got to look themselves in the mirror and say, what could have I done better? And that's what I'm going to do.
I think the offense went 1 for 13 on third down. Is there anything that sticks out to you about why third down wasn't more effective?
Yeah, again, that's one of the things we got to look on tape. Obviously, that's the first thing you do. There's things that you think in the game, but I think they were switching up coverages. They were doing some stuff that wasn't really scouted, I guess you could say. They're trying to take away certain things that we do well.
We did that.
They had a good game plan for that.
There we go.
But I still think, again, everyone's got to kind of look at themselves in the mirror. What could have I done to win? Obviously, third downs are extremely important in this league. That's the difference between winning and losing.
Hey, Adam, there were a lot of throws short of the sticks today. Just was that part of a game plan going in, or was that kind of what the defense was giving you guys, do you think?
No, that's never part of a game plan going in. That's just what the play call is, and then I don't know. Again, you got to look at the tape. I'm not sure what there's so many factors, right? It could be pressure. There could be guy not getting open, myself included. There's so many factors that lead into that, right? Why
you're right, William.
Check down. So we got to look at the tape and see what that was.
And final drive, you guys have just usually been kind of lights out, like 2-minute drills, pretty good. What happened on that?
Well, completely different situation. No timeouts. Have to score a touchdown. They're just playing everybody extremely far back. So it's a little bit not putting ourselves in a great position there to have success. So now is that an excuse? No, we still got to find a way to move the ball and clock it and do that. But when you put yourself in that situation, no timeouts at the end of the game like that, that's going up against a brick wall.
Hey, Adam, how do you guys kind of walk a line offensively throughout a game where you want to take what the defense gives you, not be too risky, but also
Dig's
try to
okay.
give your playmakers a chance to make plays down the field on contested passes if there are tight windows?
Yeah, I'll say this on that. That's not my job, but I will say, as competitors, yeah, we want the ball. We want opportunities. We feel like we have guys that can go up and make plays. But at the end of the day, it's a collective effort, right? There's got to be a lot of things that go into allowing you to do that, and we didn't do those things tonight.
What did Coach Zimmer kind of tell you guys after the game? What was the gist, the message?
Well, I'll say this. I think it's how we all feel. We gotta quit just hanging in games. Every game we just hang around. Let the team hang around instead of just putting our foot on the gas and going. Like you guys said, we went down. You score on that first drive. You got to put the foot in the gas. And I don't know what we need to do that, but we can't just say it because we've been saying that since week one. So we got to find a way collectively as an entire team.
Collectively.
Again, look ourselves all in the mirror and say, what can we do to not do that? Because we know what we got to do, right? But it's easy to say it. You got to go out and find a way to do that. You got to talk about how we're going to do that. Have a plan for that, and that starts each one of us individually.
Is there just high frustration, Adam? Just because you have
Matthew,
talent,
appreciate you
with so many at the skill positions everywhere around the field. So the potential is there for this group to do more.
Right. I would say if you're not frustrated, there's something wrong with you, and you shouldn't be on this team. You shouldn't be a coach if you're not frustrated. We want to win. We want to put the effort. We do put the effort in week to week, every single day at practice. We have the guys, the quality guys, good football players on this team to do it. So if you're
all right, company man, I get you. I figure you out. Come on. That's how you were sounding before the game, but after the game, we hear it. We hear it. Oh my goodness, man. Let's see who else we got here. I think Kirk Cousins. Let's see what he had to say. He had a lot of situations to come about, right?
Not a lot to say after a poor performance like that.
Not a lot to say.
We didn't stay on the field enough. Too many 3-and-outs. We didn't score touchdowns in the red zone as often as we needed to. Didn't convert third downs. So it was a combination of things, and we're not going to open up for any questions.
Appreciate you, Elijah.
First drive was so good, Chris, right down the field. How did things change so drastically after that?
Just a combination of factors. Not converting third downs to stay on the field, not being productive enough on first and second down, not finding ways to get explosive plays, and
Now somebody should say, how do you feel that Cooper Rush outperformed you on the field? Yeah, if somebody asked that question, we'd donate $100 to their fund.
Average depth of target this season. Were the checkdowns a product of pressure or game plan, receivers not getting open, something else?
I think it was a combination of coverage and pressure. I think it was a combination.
Is it hard to how do you walk the line as a quarterback in terms of taking what is there for you, but also wanting to get some things down the field and maybe giving guys a chance every once in a while on a contested ball?
I think you trust your reads, you trust the way you've played, and you also understand the situation of the game you're in, and you just you understand how you need to play.
1 for 13 on third down. You mentioned, mix of coverages and pressure.
1 for
Was there
13.
a particular issue on third down that there was a little bit more pressure, coverages were a little bit
What did
more
he say?
difficult, or what happened there?
It was no particular reason, combination of factors, to not be better on third down.
Kirk, is there extra disappointment that you're coming out of the bye, you got a chance to self-scout and hopefully correct some of these things, and then it didn't happen?
It's very disappointing to, be at home. We're only 500, so, we were 500. We needed a win, and
Hold on, man. Hold on. Sean, come on, man. I'm trying real hard. He said Rush is going to take Dak Prescott's job. I didn't read that. I'm tripping. My eyes tripping on me, man. It's late where I'm at. I didn't see that.
To not get it done is disappointing.
Kirk, I think there was a stretch in the second half of 3 straight 3-and-outs. Does it feel like you're just, things are kind of compounding because you're not in any sort of rhythm because the drives are so short?
Yeah, we've had too many 3-and-outs, and we have to correct that. And 3 in a row is just far too many. So
defense, baby.
That's one area to improve in a major way going forward.
Before the half, there was the scramble, and then sort of the 20 seconds or so ran off the clock. In that situation, is that your prerogative to call timeout, perhaps, or?
I just let Zim handle the timeouts because I never know quite what the coaches want to do with what they're thinking, play ahead or what it may be. So I was just going to let them handle that, and then call the next play if we're not getting it.
Supposed to be the leader of the team, man. How you gonna let the coach on the sideline? Let's listen to a real quarterback. Let's listen to a real one. I know a real one when I see one. Yeah, let's listen to a real. Let me tell y'all how a real quarterback's supposed to talk. Let's listen to him.
Weren't gonna play. Was it right up until game time, or did you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, just obviously had a plan all week trying to progress, trying to get myself healthy, and I think we just made the call at the end for the most part of having a chance to obviously come out with a win without me playing and be able to get healthy and not have something re-injure or linger past this week.
How do you get your mindset of like, maybe I'm going to play, I'm going to try to work out, and then all of a sudden, okay, it's not happening, now I got to be the biggest supporter for
that's what this team is about. Just trying to support everybody and every part of this team from whatever avenue that is. So for me, it was about focusing on being the starter, doing what I normally do, going through that same routine all week long. And then if I didn't get the call, then obviously I was going to be able to flip it easy and just knowing everything that I prepared to, being able to give it to Coop and help him out.
What do you think changed with Cooper Rush in the game to maybe calm him down? Was there a moment that you were like, hey, you know what, he's got this, he's okay?
I mean, I thought it was okay before the game. I don't think there was ever a moment necessarily I felt like he was too high or nervous or rattled. That's Coop. He's very mild-tempered and just always that way, never too high, never too low. And it showed tonight. Just allowed him to just be able to stay in there, stick through some bad plays, and come out and make some great plays to win the game that we needed down there in the fourth quarter.
And his throw, the first touchdown that they threw to Cooper, Cedric Wilson, that ball. And of course, Cedric also was a nice throw as well. But that kind of, you think that got the offense kind of rolling again and said, all right, now we're on the board now we're going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, whether I'm in there or anybody in there, that's how that first touchdown does, and that's what it does. And so when Coop, obviously, big third down, just being able to catch the defense in the position and what we wanted them to be in the play, and Coop just dialed it up, perfect ball to Ced, and Ced went and did the rest. It was great. It was great momentum for us and just allowed us just to get started and kicked it off for us.
I know it's still early, but you said the reason why you didn't want to play this game and push it is because you don't want to, miss next week's game, or do you feel like that's still on the table for next week? Is that the goal?
Look at that step.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as I told you, I was getting prepared to play this game. I'm a guy that takes it day by day, moment at moment. So right now I'm going to go celebrate this win with the guys and worry about
Oh, they cut him. Oh, my God. That was a good one, though. They good one, boy. You saw that stare? And you saw Dak Prescott with the all black symbolizing that, hey, it was a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Man, oh, my goodness. Let's listen to Seti. Let's pull him up right quick. Push audio in.
The game also makes one of the best throws. You're turning into this all-around guy. Talk about your touchdown first, the one that over the middle. I mean, a beautiful pass by Cooper, and then you were weaving through the secondary.
I mean, we went over it all week, especially I feel like they gave us the exact look we went over during the week. And, I got pushed right to the middle where I wanted to go, and I don't think the backer got back in cover two, and Coop threw a perfect ball, and I just did the rest.
I ain't going to even lie. We've been watching Jason Garrett administration for 10 years, and I'm not trying to throw salt on the man while he's gone. But have we ever heard we went over this all week and they gave us the exact same look? Man, that woke me up for another 30 minutes. I'm ready to jump around now, baby, for another 30 minutes. That got me crunk, baby. I'm telling you, man, this team, Cowboy Nation, they don't wait for the rain to come to say, okay, let's purchase the poncho, the umbrella, the rain boots. They already got it in inventory. And they said, okay, it's about to rain. Let's go ahead and pull out the poncho, the umbrella, the rain suit, the doggone boots or what have you, the rain boots. They make sure, just in case water seep in, that they go and they make sure that they got an extra set of dry clothes ready, sitting. Oh, my goodness, man. Look at these super chats, man. I really appreciate you guys for your love and adulations. Gordon, appreciate you. Adam Thielen talking with his hands like Ricky Bobby. Omega, Seti. Will is the issue. Yeah, his issue. Yeah, you got to keep him, man. He's just such a different part of DNA, and I think that his smarts, his wisdom, his mindset, man. Let's listen to the rest of Seth.
He's a pretty good safety, but you just kept using his leverage maybe against them and cutting back and all that.
Oh, yeah, when I got the ball in my hand, I'm just thinking get to the end zone.
How about when you got it later on and you're throwing it on the run there? When there's a reverse pass, is it always a throw, or you're like only if you really see it?
Well, I mean, that wasn't really a reverse pass. I was about to get tackled. So then I kind of did. I mean, we go over scramble drill every day, but usually I'm the receiver. And that time I was the quarterback, and CD kept working with me, and I found him down the field.
Your quarterback rating just keeps going up.
Yeah.
How about just Cooper Rush, though, in general, just the way he played, the way he kind of just kept getting better?
Yeah, I think that man. I mean, he's been working a long time. I mean, I've been here with him. I mean, he's been here as long as I have, and just what we preach every day, the neutral thinking. I feel like that was he definitely showed it the most out of the whole game. How things weren't going his way, and I mean, look how he finished.
Did you feel like this team kind of rallied around him?
Yeah, no, we definitely rallied around him. I mean, when we got the news that Ford wasn't playing, I mean, 10 was our quarterback. So I think we all talked about it. Just we do the same thing we do for Dak for him, and we're going to get the dub.
How about the defense, though? The defense kept rallying, kept y'all in the game. I see the offense kind of got going there. Just how well did the defense play?
Oh, I mean, defense played amazing, man. We see it every day in practice, and I'm like, if anybody else can beat it, it's only us that can beat it, so I don't think nobody else can. And just happy every time they balling out and things don't go their way. I mean, I know the next drive they're going to make something happen.
Ooh, don't y'all hear that continuity? Don't y'all hear that continuity, man? All right. So let's see. Our partner show, they went to sleep. We already heard him. Yeah, y'all right. He had no heart. All right, so listen to Coach over here, and then we're gonna figure something else out.
Okay, disappointing loss. We seems like for many weeks here we've had teams on the rope and haven't been able to finish, and then we either win them at the end or lose them at the end, and that kind of stuff kind of caught up to us. We had 2 turnovers tonight, didn't get any points off of them. First and goal on the 4-yard line. Don't get anything there. We get 3 points. We give up a long ball down the middle on 3rd down. Miss a tackle on 3rd and 10. He ran through two guys on a check down. So those kind of things will get you beat.
No, he demolished 2 guys on a 3rd down, check down. So you got to correct that, Coach. Look at Coach. Coach, they lift your head up, Coach. Don't let them make this look, man. Hey, I gotta screen capture this one now. I'm afraid my face gonna be frozen for a little bit. But oh my goodness. That's Coach when he explaining. Lift your head up, Coach. Don't be the guy that's holding your head down. Lift your head up because he hear it. Hey, did y'all hear it before the game? And after the game. On the check down, Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott, mauled through 2 guys. You got to say it like that, Coach. Lift that head up. Keep your head high. Eyes through the finish. See this thing through, Coach. Never let them see you sweat. That's what my granddaddy said. May he rest in peace. Never let them see you sweat. Never.
3rd and 10. He ran through two guys on a check down. So those kind of things will get you beat. You got to continue to try to do better in those situations.
Mike, what made it?
They scared to talk up there.
Down the field offensively.
Well, their pass rush is really good. They bring a lot of guys. They're doing a lot of movement up front, twists and games, and Gregory's disruptive.
Going off of that specifically, I guess it seemed like there were a lot of checkdowns from Kirk today. What do you think that was?
Fear.
I think because of the pressure.
Buddy.
This is Sparta!
Who else could be 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock if you on the East Coast? And hey, it's just still early if you're on the West. Who else could be this crook this late at night when you hear that pressure word? Can y'all tell me? Can y'all tell me what pressure do to pipes? Can y'all let a brother know what pressure do to pipes? Let me rewind this a little bit. I didn't know I was going to have this much fun with this interview. Oh, my gosh. And he got that soft voice. It just seems like you go, yeah. You know, he'll jump up and you see a trail of urine, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Going off of that specifically, I guess it seemed like there were a lot of checkdowns from Kirk today. What do you think?
Listen in.
I think because of the pressure. Sometimes they were in cover, sometimes they were in the coverage to get the ball checked down. I mean, we tried to hit, first play of the game, we tried to hit a big play, and if I remember right, we checked that one down. So they did a good job.
Yeah. Trail of urine.
In terms of defensively, Mike, you had a lot of stops all the way through. That what made it so difficult on that last drive to just?
Well, we gave up the big play, on our sideline, and then trying to remember what else. We got him in 3rd and long, and and he checked it down, and they ran through 2 guys. So trying to help.
What he did to those 2 guys again, Coach? Coach, what he did to those 2 guys over there? Can you repeat it? Can you repeat this, por favor?
Checked it down, and they ran through 2 guys. So trying to remember what else. We got him in 3rd and long, and and he checked it down, and they ran through 2 guys. So we're trying to help the corners out a little bit tonight because they were needing some help on that particular play.
What are the challenges of going against a backup quarterback when maybe you didn't have a tremendous amount of film on Cooper Rush?
We had a lot of film on him.
How do you feel you guys did against him?
Not good enough.
Mike, do you have any update on Danielle Hunter's injury, and then how did that affect you just losing him? A guy like that?
It affected us, obviously, but
hope
I
all
don't
is
know
well.
He's going to get an MRI tomorrow.
Hope all is well with Hunter.
Like Adam just said, if you're not frustrated, there's something wrong with you. You shouldn't be a player, should be a coach if you're not frustrated. How do you take that frustration now at this point and turn it? You've got some big games coming up.
Yeah, that's a good question, Dawn. I think there needs to be some time to think about it and kind of figure out what we need to do from here. Because this was a tough loss tonight. We had a good crowd. It was loud. Home primetime game, and we had plenty of opportunities to win that football game, and we didn't do it.
Like the offense always seems to come out well on their opening drive, and then like today, kind of maybe sputters after that. Is there any reason other than just not having a game script where that might happen?
Well, we actually have 2 scripts that we have to start the game, and then we have script coming out of halftime. So I don't think it's that. It's just it's during the first part of the game, everybody makes adjustments. They did some new things, and we had to adjust to that defensively, and vice versa. And I just feel like we're just not as consistent as overall as a football team as we need to be. We go right down and score. We did it, I think, at Carolina 2 weeks ago, and then
That's Carolina,
we
dude.
get stagnant, and then we pick it up again at the end. So,
Mike, what were you seeing on the 3rd and 16 that led you to call that second straight timeout?
yeah, I screwed up. I forgot that I called one. Somebody yelled at me because I knew the play that they were running. It was really the same play that they hit down the middle against us for a long touchdown, and so somebody said call timeout, and I did, and then the official wasn't supposed to grant it. They're supposed to not, which anyway, it's not his fault. So they end up getting a 5-yard penalty.
So in that final drive, you should have had 1 timeout instead of 0?
No.
Can't make this stuff up, man. Oh my God, they'll eat him up in Dallas, man. I'm glad Yeah, blow that away. Let's see. They would have chewed him up and spit him out alive. So, Cowboy Nation, those who be out there talking about Mike McCarthy and them, y'all would have ate him alive, you know. And you talking about he screwed up. That's his salary. You see all of them zeros? That's Mike Zimmer salary. $4 million. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to count this man's pocketbook here, but you can't be making mistakes like this at $4 million. Look, can you imagine? We watching, we chilling. We ain't making no $4 million. How you make that mistake, man? You know you can't call back-to-back timeouts. I mean, good grief. $4 million. Let me see. Is this a coach salary high seat? Where you at on this list? Mike Zimmer, number 22. Yeah, dude, you can't be making those type of mistakes, bro. $4 million. So, tighten up, coach. $4 million. Can y'all imagine Law Nation was getting $4 million? Hey, 400,000. You know, I'll be calling every play. Don't call timeout again. You know. Oh my gosh, man. I think Zim is a good coach still, though. He gonna have to tighten up, though. He was shocked. You know. I wish the reporter would have pushed a little bit and said, did you prepare? Did you have tape on Cooper Rush? And then he said, yeah, we got tape on Cooper Rush. I wish he would have said, what tape? If he'd have said what tape, boy, oh boy. Yeah, he was shocked. He was shocked. He was absolutely shocked over there, Cowboy Nation. All right, so we're going to do an independent video. I'm going to talk in good details about Jabril Cox. And this is the thing with Jabril Cox. I feel that, you know, Jabril Cox would be truly missed if it's a torn ACL or MCL or whatever it may be. And we hope college tape that Nick, that was a low Central Michigan college tape, and that was like 5 years ago. But at this time, I like to let everybody know to check out Credit Boosters one more time while all of you guys are here. Check out them. This helps support the nation. This is my dogs, the OC and Boss Cowboy. We're promoting this business group over here, so I really appreciate you guys. Stay tuned.
I looked up the original root word or etymology of the word credit, and guess what it broke down to? Belief, faith, trust. Can you be trusted? Can banks trust you? Because they're going to ask that question when it comes down to a loan, when a home, with a car, to get a better interest rate, to get better payments. Your credit score always comes down to trust. Trust. Can you be trusted? Well, give it a boost. I would recommend Credit Boosters. First of all, one of the main things I like about Credit Boosters is that they're credited, so you can trust them. Trust. So to get that credit boost that you deserve to where banks can trust you, make sure you go to Credit Boosters to affordable credit repair, because they're affordable with one set price. And the number is 214-232-4300. 214-232-4300. Get a boost.
Get a boost, man. Shout out to my guy, Boss Cowboy and the OC, and also the final word. That was a sponsored read, and I really appreciate that company. Be sure to call that particular company if, and I'm using the operative word if you need a credit boost, boost. But trust, is something that we all must have, right? It's something that we must all lean on. And I'm telling everybody right now that there is a possibility and a solution to this. But we just got to stay focused. We got to stay locked in and continue to understand that even when the way of this world is against you, I told people before, you got to be like that knot that's on a rope. Tie it tight. And when opposing forces try to pull, that knot gets stronger, harder to break. Some knots you just got to let it be there. Some knots you got to take a knife just to wedge it out. And that's the fabrications of this team. That is the heart and soul and sinew of the mindset that we're seeing. It's not by chance, nor by luck, that J-Ron Curse was live saying, lock in, lock the F in. He was telling all of those boys, make sure that we're on the same page. Make sure that this impact that we exhibit and lay it all on the field, that we all can say to ourselves that we are locked in. Why, Lord? Why? Why do you use the operative word, lock in? That means you can't get out. And that is what this team is showing. I come here to tell you guys that even with the mighty Dak Prescott watching on the sidelines, they were locked in. Even when the kicker missed the kick, they was locked in. Even when the Vegas had us out, the Cowboys stayed locked in. Why? Why? Because they all in. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough, but you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope and confidence and stern personality, if neither cold poverty or famish or fame can turn you away from the thing you want, dogged and grim, and proceed and beset it with the help of Almighty, you will get it and stay locked in. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. It's time for me to roll up out of here. Hey, ho, let's go. Say, I want to see all in, lock in the chat. And be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody.
Ain't nobody mad but the neighbors, right? Hey. Come on, baby.
Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here.
We locked in, baby. We're going to give shout outs at the end. But appreciate y'all. Jersey giveaway. I'm going to do the announcement on November the 5th. Somebody wanted a CD Lamb jersey, by the way. Come on. Hey, if you want to make the donations to still put your name in a hat, we still there. We still there. Let me show you the cash app. Yeah. Scan that with your phone. Scan that with your phone. And your name will be entered in. Your name will be entered in. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Hey. Sub in. Too. Yeah, lock in, sub in. We going all the way, baby.
I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul.
No, never.
Your whole team was for sale.
Come on, not ours.
On the market for the low.
Let's
Who the
roll.
realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up.
Credit.
Now you're looking
Let's go,
hungry,
baby.
ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves.
Let's go.
Nowadays, nothing
Shout out
really
to your
excites me.
dunk.
Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's
Carter.
ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos.
Come on. Stelio 300. Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I
Shout
tell
out
him
to
it's
you,
ice.
Frederick. Shout out to you, Don. Chuck, Justin, John. Yeah. Your mom. Yeah. Devil Dog Bobby. Let's go. Let's add it up, baby.
I ran up a check,
Come on.
I might do it again. Enemies
We
close, have me
on
thinking they're
Lock
friends.
Nation,
Toes
baby.
down, I'll be free until the end.
Cowboys,
Cross out the
Chad,
city, I don't
88.
feel safe in my hands.
Dallas
Took so many
fan,
years, I'm just waiting for the
97,
wins. I'm in debt to no one
14.
but the one who
Gordon,
took my sins.
Jerry,
I
not
do it for
Jones,
real,
but
there's no
Smith.
reason to pretend.
Jesse,
If I do it
hey.
once, I'll do
Omega.
it again.
Yeah.
Add it up, bankroll,
Hey.
euro.
Shout out to all of the subs. It's good to see your name on the screen. Yeah. Come on, turn me up. Hey. Let's go. Hey.
I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Bearded Native. Shout out to all of the Aborigines, baby.
Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating
Come on,
on me? It's not
Elijah.
adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck.
You
Coach
watch
hard,
it,
I might cop
and
a
you
farm
have
and
not
go
hit
act
that
up.
like
Lot of
button,
scars,
and
I
you
was
still
cold
here.
hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month. I don't rap much.
Come on.
I just take the money and go stack up. Only
Number
buy
one
car,
offense.
car,
I
take it,
see you,
tat it up.
88 Texas.
All that other bull, it don't
God
matter
bless
much.
all of y'all.
You wanna
Daryl,
climb me, I put the ladders up.
Shap, I know you had
No
your
fault.
Parson jersey on.
I done
Let me
doubled
put some
up
fire
on
on
the
this thing.
workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then
Come
we
on.
lay low. Then we lay low.
He needs some milk.
Come on, Kirk Cousins. Drink some of that milk.
That was easy.
If you don't like Law Nation right now, come on. All my West Coast riders, if you're rolling one, come on, baby.
You hating on me, it's not adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is
You don't
on me.
think the Cowboys gonna win next week?
Told you I'ma do me, why you hating
Come
on
on.
me, it's not adding up.
Let's go, baby. Let's slow it down for everybody. Ho, ho, ho. All the ladies, stand up. We got the drinks for you. We chilling. We relaxing. Fellas, make sure send 2 over there for them. Yeah. Roll. Come on.
Take a drag of my cigarette.
Hey. Shout out to y'all. Did y'all get a chance to see the back of this jacket? I don't think I showed you guys the back of the jacket. Uh-oh, got too many up there. Let me slide down a little bit. And you.
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too?
Come on. Oh, come on. I can't believe it. Can everybody? See, we do something good around here, Adams. And I think that you're new here. You see, Adams, he said Dallas stink. Can you guys tell me what we do to Adam when he put down that? Can somebody put in the comment box what we tell Adam to do? Come on. I know that we got some people that's here that know what we say. And all it is with a little L and an F. You know what I'm saying? Noble's royalty. In honor of noble royalty. Let's stop the music right quick. Let's give Adam a warm welcome, you know. See, I didn't think that I would be able to use it today, but I get a chance to use it on my way out. So Adam, just stay still. This is gonna hurt you a little bit, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is, Adam. I lost your name up here, but we know your name is Adam. I want you to stop what you're doing and just lean forward just a little bit. thought Adam would have been able to take a couple of more of those hits, but he got knocked out on the first one. He's in a whole nother planet. DJ, kick that music on again. Hey. Damn shame what they did to Adam. And he wasn't the first one. He got knocked out on the first one. On the first line. He was like, oh shit.
Take a drink of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in.
Come on. One love. Come on, baby.
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for
The haters big, man. But I got a star that they want.
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Don't let the street lights hit you, baby.
You know it's dangerous to go alone.
And y'all know, we give out real stuff over here, baby. Come on. Let's go, baby.
I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too. 7 years of a perfect love.
Let's go.
7 more and now another one. And another one.
Adam is only here because he wished his team had somebody that's fly. It's the nation's team, baby.
All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too.
Let's go, baby.
If a paper crane can fly,
We all in.
then
Double
forever
exclamation
doesn't
mark.
feel that
Double
far.
exclamation mark. Fire. Cow. Luck.
There we go.
Double exclamation
So
mark.
far.
Double exclamation
If a
mark.
paper
Fire.
crane can fly,
Lock.
then
Lock.
forever
Lock.
doesn't
Visit
feel
your
that
Cowboy
far.
Nation. God bless law.
So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
You have to be your biggest fan.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. We up out of here.
Things are really tough and
Appreciate
they're
y'all.
really rough,
One love.
and
Let's continue to
nothing's
grind and
working.
shine, baby.
But
Y'all know how this thing goes. Y'all, you guys know how this thing goes.
Follow that because you don't know who you
Turn me up.
because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Wow.